everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dyer's Place. Well, you might notice something kind of unusual. There's no Mike. He's just not here. So, that being the case, I have asked a special guest to go ahead and co-host with me. You may have seen their participation in previous streams before, but here's Kyle.
Hello, hello.
So, we've got, well, it's a stream of consciousness thing, so. Yes. Hello, Sharon.
I'm curious to see how this is all going to go down. I've listened to some of these in the past, and I'm like, okay, so I'm coming back for one of these. Because I know I've been on some of the roundtables, and those were fun, but I'm like, all right, this is something a little different. Let's go.
And Prime is here. So,
hello, hello.
Welcome in, Prime.
Welcome in.
So, that's a thing, though. Okay, so since Mike's not here, now's our chance to talk about him.
Yeah. That Mike guy, Jesus. Ugh.
Yeah, pretty nice guy, isn't he?
I know. Seriously.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah, but you know, he's actually on vacation right now, which is why he's not here tonight.
Nice. Good for him.
Yeah, he needs a vacation.
Yeah, always a good time to take a break, especially with the weather getting nicer, just go enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I, for one, think vacations... I need a vacation.
Honestly, I agree with you. I think you should take a vacation. I think it'd be good for you.
I wish I could, but unfortunately, that's not in the cards right now.
Yeah, of course.
Last time
Such as the...
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was going to say, last time I took a vacation was back in November of 2024.
Of course.
And that was fun. Pardon me for 1 minute.
Oh, sure.
I have an uninvited guest. Yeah.
Kitty?
You going to come in here and meow, sir?
Kitties! Yeah. Kitty baby!
Just one. Well, go
hello,
ahead.
kitty baby.
You can purr, See if you can hear him. Yeah, I get it. I know. You want down. That's fine. I'm also going to kick you out. And go. He does this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in here. Well, he tries to come in here. And yes, Sharon, that was Jonesy. Our little fearless orange striped fatso. Let's face it, all of our cats are pretty large. They eat well. But he just, if he doesn't get attention, he comes to the door and just pad. And every so often he trips something on the side. I think part of our door frame is coming loose, so it pops back.
Right, okay.
And it's like, all right, fine.
What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there?
Pretty much. He wants to come in and explore. He wants to settle down. But, if I just pick him up and hold him, he's like, no. I want to go do what I want to do. So, inevitably, I got to kick him out.
I got you.
Well, his mommy is asleep right now. That would be my stepdaughter.
No, of course.
She raised him from a kitten.
Oh.
He was maybe 3 weeks old. We found him abandoned on our doorstep.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep, and we brought him in, got him on, bottle feeding, and eventually he just began to grow, and by then we couldn't get rid of him, so.
No, of course.
But, he's a friendly enough cat, though. But
that's good.
He looks super judgmental. I have taken some pictures of him where he's just like, what? At least that's what you think he's saying, Jonesy. So, he'll be back. Anyway, what were we talking about before?
We were talking about Mike. Good dude. And taking vacations.
Yes. That vacation I had in 24. It's when Betty and I went up to New England.
Nice. Nice place.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Got family up there. Went and saw all of them.
Nice.
And actually saw Mike on that trip.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So we also got to visit the Quick Stop.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
You know what surprised me about that place?
What's up?
It's a lot smaller than you might think.
Yeah, so I've heard. I've heard a lot of different like stories about it of people who've gone to actually go to the actual physical store and like look at it and like look at it from the way the camera looks at it and everything. Like it's actually way smaller than it seems.
Oh yeah, and like the whole time we were there, I was saying that he's like, okay, and this is where Dante and Randall were, and this is where Jay and Silent Bob were, and we had to buy something while we were there. So.
I would do the same myself. The Clerks is one of my oh my god, love that movie. One of my sentimental, and just one of my favorite movies. But also just like that movie was kind of an important stone for me, like just an important film for me of like my young adult, early 20s years. Like I believe Clerks 1 when I was about 16. I remember so before I even saw the first one, a trailer for Clerks 2 when it was coming out in theaters, and I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of nice. And like I was a little familiar with Kevin Smith because my brother, one of my brothers wanted to go see Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back in theaters years prior, and I was able to see it along with him. And anyways, so I was like, oh yeah, it's that guy. So I actually rented the original Clerks and I watched it and I was like, okay, I get this. This is really nice. And then Clerks 2 and I was like, yeah, okay, I think I like Kevin Smith. Like I really dig this guy's style of writing.
And Prime's right with camera angles. And it's like
well,
I should have remembered that when I was in film school.
No, of course. Well, yeah. Well, I mean that too with what Prime is saying, but also just like a lot of Clerks 1 is technically, I mean, when they're in the inside, like a lot of it is kind of shot from an angle of like it could be filmed by security cameras, like because like
oh yeah,
along with it being black and white, which also kind of adds to that quality. It's just like you're in a tiny little like convenience store, so everything's going to be a little tight in the corners and everything. So it's like you'll be getting those kind of, if you get any higher up angles, it's going to look like security cam footage.
Mm-hmm. And, considering what he was working with, he did a good job with that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when that movie came out, actually. I didn't go see it in theaters, but I remember seeing the soundtrack available.
It's a good soundtrack. I'm not, I'm pretty picky when it comes to music, but, there's some really good stuff on there. I think for some people, they tend to find it a little, not cheesy, but just, I don't know, a little, maybe cheesy kind of, but I'm a sucker for Soul Asylum, and I've enjoyed a lot of their songs, and I like some of the songs they put on the first two soundtracks.
I do like the fact they included Alice in Chains on the original Clerks soundtrack.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Even if it was just a track from the EP Sap, it still worked. So I'm very big into music. If you've seen some of the prior streams that Mike and I have done.
I know you guys talking back and forth about all that type of stuff and music from the 90s and MTV and everything. I've seen you guys go on for hours and I've been in that same I've been in those I haven't been in those conversations, but I was listening and hell yeah, I'm a 90s kid, so I have a lot of soft spots for a lot of that type of music, especially the grunge and just that specific part of the early 90s. Oh, yeah. I have a very big soft spot for it. I know a lot of people tend to dog on it now, but I mean every generation has that genre of music they like to dog on, and I get it. There's some genres that I like. When it comes to music, I kind of like everything. I know that sounds like, oh Kyle, that's ridiculous. You can't like everything, but no, I do. But there are certain things that I really specifically love in music, and grunge and just that little period of music from the early 90s. I love that stuff. Soul Asylum, Alice in Chains. Of course I love Nirvana. Yes, I know they're overplayed and everyone's probably going to be like, oh Kyle, they're overrated. But I'm piss off. I like them. I got a Nirvana t-shirt at frigging Walmart. Of course, of course I love them, for God's sakes.
And Prime has the IFC played it and then replayed it with commentary when it was relatively new. So that's where you saw it.
Yeah.
I remember I bought the Clerks X DVD for the 10th anniversary.
Yes! Oh, I love that DVD so much. Just, all of the features they put on that damn thing. Just everything. So it's jam-packed. It was 3 discs. And it's just one. I mean, they have 2 cuts of the movie that they have for them. It's 2 cuts, but it's 3 discs, and literally what the 3rd disc is just special features. Just special features. That's it. Just put in disc 3, and it's just bam, here's the menu. Crap ton of special features.
I remember being particularly stoked to find out that the Jay and Silent Bob MTV bumpers were on there.
Oh, I love those. I especially love the I think my favorite out of those bumpers is the government cheese one, and it literally it ends with Jay's then girlfriend's would anybody like a grilled cheese, and she has a plate, just a pyramid of grilled cheeses.
Yeah.
And they play the music. They play a little pad of they play Run's House by Run DMC, and I'm like, I love that. That's great.
Mm-hmm. And I remember one of the ones that just made me laugh was when Jay was basically setting up Bob for just a crack at his expense, the whole thing about Alanis Morissette.
Yes.
How he could talk about his Canadian girlfriend now. Oh, they played the original ending, huh?
Yeah, oh man, that's amazing. They actually showed that. That is a dark ending. I mean, I know Kevin Smith kind of always had that in the back of his brain of an ending, but even when he tried to run with it for the first edit of Clerks, there were a lot of the movie higher ups, the studio higher ups, were no, that's way too dark. But it's just man, that's amazing that they actually played that ending.
Yeah.
Oh man. I appreciate with the bumper that Jay talks about Alanis Morissette, because so. Okay,
here, go ahead. Dry your eyes. Dry your eyes.
So about me, I only talked about it maybe before in another roundtable, but I'm Canadian. I was born and raised in Canada. I'm still in Canada. I've been here for the pretty much all 36 years of my life. I've been in Canada, but something that I love is they actually have a good callback to that a couple of years later when Kevin Smith was a guest on the teen drama Degrassi: The Next Generation. And
I remember reading about that.
Yes, so he's in a couple of episodes, and he's making a movie in those episodes of Degrassi. And okay, this is the cherry on top of the cake. The movie he's making is called Jay and Silent Bob Go Canadian A. And there's a scene where Jay and Silent Bob have to go to school in Canada, and the principal of that school is played by none other than Alanis Morissette. And it's
nice.
It's glorious. It is so glorious. I'm that is a wonderful callback. Oh my god.
Sharon. Sharon just posted something here. Kevin Smith might have done a guest appearance on the show, but he's not a regular character.
So. Yeah, I think he did a guest spot or something like that.
It's kind of like how him and Jason Mewes showed up in an episode of that 90s show.
They did.
That was funny. But, you know that, actually, I consider myself at least a little bit honorary Canadian. You know why?
Please tell me you like Rush.
You mean the greatest band in the history of the world?
Thank you. Yes. Hello.
Uh-huh.
One of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time, and anybody that ever said.
What's this one-up stuff? That's the greatest.
Yeah, the greatest rock band of all time, and I will always shut people down if they try to sass Rush and just Rush was this, but it's dad rock. I'm no. Neil Peart is was one of the greatest drummers of all time, and no, that man was a legend, and they have created the greatest rock and roll of all time. Tom Sawyer, Spirit of the Radio, like, just incredible pieces of music. Like, they are, like, if not, like, one of, if not the, like, greatest rock and roll band of all time. Like, they just are.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to go see them in November.
Nice. I might try to see if I can go to a concert. I'm willing to travel because I do have some accommodations. I'm gonna have to see though. But even if for some reason I can't make it to a concert, I'm gonna try my best to at least get like a T-shirt or something because like it's Rush. Like I got to like. Well,
I tell you, my oldest daughter is thrilled. She's going with me. She never thought she'd have a chance to see them. Never.
Did anybody? Because like after what per passing away, it's just like Rush still exists, but like this is amazing. Like this is wow.
Yeah, but she is so excited about it because she never thought she'd have a chance to see them.
No, like to your daughter, that's amazing. I hope you two have an amazing time. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's like
Are they playing? Do you have to do any traveling for it, or are they playing like close to you? Like, what's the deal?
They're playing relatively close to me. It's going to be a couple hours drive, but still.
Of course.
Yeah, we got plans.
Good. That's awesome.
Well, that's kind of like when she and I, my youngest stepdaughter, all went and saw Ghost back in January.
Yeah, I love Ghost. I was particularly a big fan of that song they did for one of the recent Halloween movies. I believe it's called Hunter's Moon. That's a good song.
Yes, that is a good song.
I really dug that.
I'm trying to remember if they did that one live or not. I don't think they did. But I tell you, that was a hell of a show.
No, of course. I mean, Ghost has a lot of good jams, so, like, you can only do so much in a concert, Like, something will have to not be played. That's just how that works.
They've got like 5 albums and several EPs now, so a lot of stuff didn't make the cut.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a lot of material. Oh my god, like that'd be a long concert.
That was a fantastic show, though, and
that's awesome.
I only have one problem: the fact that. Pardon me for 1 minute.
Sure. No problem.
The fact that. You see, even despite the fact that if everyone had sat down, they could have seen the band perfectly, everyone insisted on standing up.
God damn it. Sorry, pardon my French.
And it's like, I'm old now. My legs are not what they used to be.
Yeah.
And on top of that, my youngest stepdaughter has joint problems.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, even if you're not old, you might be disabled, and that's also a pretty bad indicator of like, oh yeah, I can't stand up for that long. Great.
Mm-hmm. In fact, let me look and see what they played there. Let's see. Okay, according to this set list. Let's see. They opened with Peacefield, went to Lacrima, then Spirit, Prospera ad Inferi, From the Pinnacle to the Pit, Call Me a Little Sunshine, Futures of Foreign Land, Devil Church, Cerise, Darkness at the Heart of My Love, Satanized, Ritual, Umbra, Year Zero, He Is, Rats, Kiss the Go-Goat, Mummy Dust, and Monstrance Clock. And then
nice, okay.
And then they encored.
Nice, okay.
Yep, they did Mariana Cross, Dance Macabre, and Square Hammer. So, yes. And I actually had commented on it to Mike and a couple of the guys I know. And
nice.
One thing I'd said was, I lost count of the people I saw in face paint and sexy nuns, and sometimes sexy nuns wearing face paint. I've never seen that many cosplayers in one place outside of a con.
Oh, of course. That's fantastic. I'm glad people went into that and, like they were just total nerds about it. They're just like, I'm ready, let's do it.
Oh, completely. And, Prime, sounds like you got some of the same issues that my stepdaughter has.
Yeah, disabilities, they're fun. As someone who's legally blind, it's, they're fun.
Yeah,
as
they
you
suck.
Might be able to tell from my voice, lots of sarcasm there.
Yeah. I tell you, I had to help support her to stand up to see the song she wanted to see.
Oh, jeez. Well,
So,
God bless you for doing so. I mean, I'm an atheist, so I know that seems a little like, but just good on you for being a good person.
oh, it's funny whenever I have to go to the hospital for something, which is happening with increased frequency these days. They always ask if I have any religious beliefs that would influence whatever. And I said, I believe in science.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
A lot of times I'm just like, okay, I'm probably going to piss somebody off, so I'm just not going to respond to that. Because I'm like, oh God, okay, yep.
I'm too old to care if people get pissed off at me or not.
I get you. Props to you. Props to you.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get to this point, I can tell you that.
No, of course. No, yeah, I can get that.
So.
Yeah, that sounds like an incredible concert. Ghost is good stuff. I got into them through a couple of ex-friends of mine. I was like, I've been opening myself up to more and more music, but they really like helped me just kind of expand and like look around it for, I don't know, whenever I want to look for new music, it's like, now I know where to look, and I like now know what I like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell you how it was for me back in the day. When I was growing up, it was basically just stuff I heard on the radio that I liked.
Oh, of course,
yeah. So, and a lot of that was, big hit songs, that kind of thing. As far as actually like, going out and discovering music on my own, I didn't do a lot of that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, my sister actually introduced me to a lot of music at the time.
Nice.
And we had some friends also who did. That's how, like, the first rock bands I ever heard were Kiss and Van Halen.
Oh, okay.
And then as time went on, and we got into the early 90s. So right about the time the whole grunge thing was happening, I met a group of friends who were all about music. And nice. I got introduced to so much.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And that kept going, actually. And then I, in turn, would introduce other people to music. For 1 year for Christmas, I bought all my friends copies of Fear Factory's Demanufacture album.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Yes, and I don't know how many of them really appreciated it, but I know a few of them did.
Nice. Well, that's good to hear.
So, but yeah, and I found myself actually being introduced to more new music myself by my kids.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, a lot of that is more pop oriented.
Yeah, of course.
But, it's not just your standard bubblegum pop that is big with the teeny boppers, It's other stuff. So
a lot of the more modernish, types of music, they're really kind of genre bending. Like they're mashing so many things into like one thing, and it's just kind of like it's really impressive, and honestly, to me, it's weird how much like a lot of the times how good it all still manages to sound, like combining so many things into one thing. Like it just, yeah, like it really impresses me.
That just makes me think of a bit from Futurama. When they were on Mars at the Wong family barbecue. And I forget who said something to the DJ there. And he's like, yo, play something else, DJ. He's like, hey, that's Mixed Master Festus. Oh, boy. But it's nice we've had this large history of music to draw from. Granted, there is stuff I don't like. I'm not going to go into that stuff, though.
Yeah, no, I get you. There's particular things of music that I'm not like the biggest fan of, but I don't know. Like if I started going on what I didn't like, oh god,
yeah, I know.
Get all ranty, just unpleasant.
I know one immediately comes to mind, and I can hear Sharon going, "Oh no, here we go." But I'm just not going to say Beatles. What's that? You were kind of breaking up there, so.
I know. I was just laughing. I was just.
Yeah. What's interesting, though, regarding that band of mop top Liverpudlians is that I actually don't mind the solo work of McCartney, Harrison, and Starr.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like John Lennon in the slightest.
Nah, he's, I don't know. There are things that I appreciate about John Lennon in certain things, like certain aspects, but I don't know, like, as an actual person and, like, some of his artsier stuff, I'm just like, yeah, you come off like a pretentious a-hole.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will say the best use of his lyrics I ever saw was on an episode of WKRP in Cincinnati.
Ooh, nice little reference.
Mm-hmm.
Good show.
Yeah, and that was a relatively serious episode, too, when they were talking about censorship on the radio by the religious right.
Oh, right, okay.
And, man, Mr. Carlson just laid it out to this pastor, this Jerry Falwell type.
Ugh.
Yeah, I got even fewer things I want to say about religion, so we'll just move on from that.
Of course.
So, but as far as concerts I've been to and whatnot, how many have you been to?
I've been to a lot of concerts. I'm kind of weird because, speaking of disability things, I have, like, an intense, like, weird aversion to loud stuff. So, like, throughout, like, my childhood and my teenage years, like, I went to one concert, and a lot of the other times, like, I've had to wear, like, earplugs or whatever, because, like, a lot of really loud stuff, like, scares me. Like, really gives me, like, it makes me, like, gives me, like, weird, freaky imagery. Like, it just, I don't know, like, I have this, like, weird aversion to, like, really loud stuff. I tend to prefer, like, when I'm listening to music that, like, I'm in control of, like, how loud it is and everything. So, I've just never been much of a concert person. Yeah, but, I do, no, like, I will always buy the music and get everything else, too. But, yeah, I'm not much of a concert person.
I used to be. Especially in the 90s with my group of friends that I had. And let me see, I can actually go through and I actually had, you might not believe this, but I've saved the majority of my ticket stubs.
Oh, nice! I was just going to say, like, have you managed to, like, save any ticket stubs or anything like that? Because that's always fantastic.
I got a ton of them. I'll start with my first one here. I'm just gonna go down the list.
All right.
This would have been in 1993. I saw Stone Temple Pilots opening for the Butthole Surfers.
Nice.
And that was immediately followed by Lollapalooza in 93.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, you want a lineup?
Yeah.
On the main stage, the opening band was Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, nice.
Followed by Tool.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
And then after that, like Front 242, Arrested Development, Fishbone, Dinosaur Jr., and then at the end of the night, Alice in Chains and Primus.
Oh, nice. Primus.
Yes,
oh.
That was a hell of a show. Let's see here. After that would have been White Zombie.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. Back when, before...
They were still called White Zombie.
Yeah, and before Rob Zombie started to lose his marbles or whatever.
Yeah.
And let's see. After that came Fishbone. And it says they had Therapy opening for him, but Therapy had to bow out for some reason, so No Effects opened for him.
Nice.
And that's how I was introduced to No Effects. And then came a red letter day in the history of my concert going. March 1st, 1994. With Candlebox opening at the Orlando Arena. Rush.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
That was immediately followed by Gwar.
Oh, Gwar. Wow, what a counterbalance. Rush and Gwar.
And you're right, Prime. Fishbone. I'm just kind of tongue-tied remembering how they opened their set at Lollapalooza. It was amazing. What had happened was, it's like they took a break between Arrested Development and Fishbone. So when Fishbone was getting ready to take the stage, everyone started gathering. My friends want to go down in the pit. And I have always just wanted to watch the band. I've never been much of a mosh pit guy. So
no, I get it.
I'm holding their stuff for them so they can go in and not lose their, couple of guys with glasses and all that. Mm-hmm. So I'm standing there, and there's this curtain up on stage. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden you hear Angelo. And he comes up and he starts doing this spoken word piece. And, the crowd's really starting to get into it. And then he just, at the end of it, he's like, swim, motherfucker, swim. And all of a sudden, the curtain goes down, and they just launch right into swim, and the place exploded.
Nice.
The whole place it turned into a mosh pit. I got, shoved up against a security fence in the back. So at that point, I kind of knew I needed to get out of here so I can actually watch the band and not worry about getting crushed myself. So I happened to see a group of people winding their way out, so I just joined the line. But yes, amazing and unpredictable is a great way to describe them. And if I remember correctly, they were touring for the Give a Monkey a Brain and He'll Swear He's the Center of the Universe album at the time.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then seeing him solo after that. We actually got to meet Angelo. Before they went on, he was actually out having a drink. And we saw him. My friends and I went up to him. It's like, yeah, we saw you at Lollapalooza. You guys kicked ass. And he's like, yeah, thanks, man. Thanks a lot, And we talked to him for a couple minutes. He was pretty cool. I think he was also high on something.
I really love hearing stuff like that. Like when the person is just they're just good people. They're just a solid good dude or just a solid good person. I love hearing that. That's awesome.
I got stories that go both ways, to tell you the truth.
Of course. There's sometimes where you meet someone like that and they end up being a total dick or something. And then, I don't know, those moments where it's the person is actually just a solid good person. That's really nice. I love hearing that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll regale you with a couple of those stories.
Okay, cool.
But after that, let's see, saw White Zombie again. And then Gwar again.
Oh, nice, okay.
Then White Zombie again.
How intense were the Gwar shows?
Gwar shows were funny as hell. I wouldn't say intense, but they're hilarious.
Did you go into any of them where they do the splatter shows where they just everyone gets soaked with fake blooding stuff?
The first time I saw Gwar, I was with my friend Steve. He'd worn a white T-shirt for the occasion.
Oh no!
And he is down basically right in front of Odorous when he's up on stage, and at one point he grabs the cuttlefish of Cthulhu and he's just lets loose all over the crowd, and you can tell even in the lights, you can tell it's just changing color as it comes out. And finally he stops and he's like, "Oh, couldn't tell if I was coming or going there for a minute." That was also the one where Sleazy P. Martini opened the show.
Oh, nice, okay.
And it was funny, he said something at one point and the crowd started laughing. He's like, "What? You think it's fucking funny the fucking way I fucking say fuck?" But when we left the show, he had to stop and get gas. And that was the first chance I had to see him in, regular light. And what I did is, Steve, don't do anything until you go to the restroom and look in the mirror. That shirt was never the same.
Yeah.
So let's see. Okay, so I saw White Zombie again, and then White Zombie again. Well, what happened was, while they were in Florida, my friend Patrick and I followed them. For 2 shows, but still.
Okay, nice.
And then after that was No Effects.
Ooh, okay.
And then another Red Letter event for me. This was actually 2 years later. Because there was a period of time where I didn't go to anything. I saw Slayer.
Oh, nice.
And you know who was opening for them?
Who?
And this is the reason I went. Fear Factory was opening for them.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. After that, I saw Korn. And they had Incubus opening for them. Okay. After that was Fuel. And then Fear Factory and Static X.
Okay.
And that ticket I actually got signed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Got Tony Campos, Wayne Static from Static X, and Raymond Herrera and Dino Cazares from Fear Factory.
I have some soft spots as well for Korn. But one of my favorite tracks that they ever did, and I know it's like one of their like way early songs, is I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, but there's this anime movie of Street Fighter. It's Street Fighter the animated movie. It came out 94, 95. And so the thing about the Street Fighter anime movie is that there's an English dub and there's the Japanese original audio. Mm-hmm. And for both audio sets, they had completely different soundtracks. So the Japanese audio had a soundtrack and everything made specifically for the movie. And the English dub was actually filled with nothing but like licensed music. And it's kind of amazing that the movie's been able to get like re-released so many times over, like, and now it has like this 4K Blu-ray set, 4K Blu-ray release, and like it's perfect, and you get all the audio, you get all the different versions of the audio, the Japanese audio, the English audio, and the English audio with like all the licensed music. Because there's this one Korn song that plays right before the ending credits, and it's like right as the credits are about to hit, is like it just like. The movie's about to do something, and then like it just stops, and then credits, and then this Korn song plays, and like I forgot what song it is, but I love that song so much. It's such a jam.
Yeah, regarding that, I obviously saw it after the Van Damme movie came out.
Oh, nice.
I can't stand that movie, but my friend Andre, huge Street Fighter fan, so that's why I saw that.
You saw the anime movie.
Well,
I find
that's why I saw both of them.
Oh, of course, nice. Uh-huh. I was gonna say, like, like seeing those two in comparison, because it's like I always find it funny when people always get on the conversation of like, not to change the subject, but to something I've always had this thought in my brain about whenever people talk about like video game adaptations, where it's just like, there's always this topic of like there never been any good video game adaptations, or most video game adaptations suck. Where I'm like. Yeah, but, like, the anime movie of Street Fighter was actually legit good, and, like, it was actually watchable and entertaining, and it was faithful to the video games, and it, like, was also lucky enough to have both the good acting from the Japanese original audio and a pretty solid, good English dub. Mm-hmm. The English dub, as an extra bonus, has some really good licensed music. There's some really good bands in there. And they pick, like, some of their best songs. Like, I got into KMFDM because of that Street Fighter anime movie. The song that plays during the fight scene between Chun-Li and Vega, that song's amazing. I love that song so much.
Juke Joint Jezebel?
No, that's actually Ultra by KMFDM.
Oh, Ultra, okay.
Although, ironically enough, Juke Joint Jezebel, that plays during the first live-action Mortal Kombat movie.
That's right.
Well, that's another video game adaptation. But those two things in particular made me such a big KMFDM fan.
And Fear Factory is on the Mortal Kombat soundtrack, too, the songs.
Oh, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I remember sitting in theaters with Andre watching that, and all of a sudden I heard that. It's like, wait a minute. Is that Fear Factory? But, Prime definitely brought up something here as far as licensed music tangling up a lot of home video. It is true. That's why WKRP is...
Is in such a hang up, which is weird because so another thing about me, one of my favorite TV shows of all time is Northern Exposure, and Northern Exposure for the longest time has had a shit ton of licensed music in it, and like that show just barely got a Blu-ray release, not like last year, and like all that music license stuff finally got cleared. Like, it took forever for that to happen. So, like, if Northern Exposure can get, like, a release with everything and on Blu-ray, like, I think there's hope for anything. Like,
well, WKRP made it almost completely intact. There is still some music that they sub out. But what gets me is we kind of lost one of the funnier bits from one of the early episodes. When Mr. Carlson goes into the DJ booth and Johnny Fever is just there. He's not moving or anything. And Pink Floyd's Dogs is on. And he's trying to read what it is. And, you can see Johnny's eyes by his sunglasses. He's just watching Carlson. And when Carlson goes over and goes to touch the the vinyl to see what it is. And he's like, "Don't touch that." He's like, "Are those dogs I hear?" That's what I hear. So, yeah, but I'm glad it at least came out mainly intact.
No, of course.
So, all right.
It's weird. It's taken so long for a lot of these things to get through all the copyright hangups of like licensed stuff, but like it's finally happening. But it's it's been a long haul of this, like a long road of it.
Oh yeah. All right. Looking back at the ticket stubs here. Oh, the next show after Fear Factory and Static X, another Red Letter show.
Oh, which ones? What'd you get? What'd you see?
The man himself, Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes, nice.
On the Running with Scissors tour.
Oh.
And then there was that was a hell of a show too. He showed clips from UHF. He showed clips from all sorts of things. Did all the costume changes. It was great. But
Mr. Butterfinger.
Emo Phillips.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, after that, this is the first negative one I've got. I saw in 2000 a band called Cowboy Mouth.
Okay.
I don't like Cowboy Mouth.
Ah.
They're way too upbeat and happy.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, they were a favorite band of my about-to-be ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
She broke up with me at the show.
Oh.
It's like, thanks. I really appreciate that.
I came out to this concert for you, and we still broke up.
On top of that, I rode in with her, so I had to ride home with her.
Oh.
I just went back to her apartment, jumped in my car, blasted something as angry and heavy as I could, and didn't talk to her for a while.
Okay, bye. Just screw this.
And then after that, I saw Fear Factory.
Okay.
With my ex-wife.
Okay.
No, I think it was anyway. 2001, yeah, that would have been the case. So, okay, we're getting towards the end here.
All right.
All right. And then I moved out to Arizona for about a year. And that's when I had my second big music festival outside. Gigantor.
Ooh, okay.
The inaugural Gigantor at that.
Nice.
That was a hell of a show. That was basically the three bands on the main stage were Fear Factory, Dream Theater, and Megadeth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dream Theater, nice. And Megadeth? Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah, they organized the whole thing, Megadeth did.
Nice.
And Nevermore was there, and Symphony X, and a few other bands can't think of. And then, my friend Chris is a huge Dream Theater fan.
Okay.
So when he found out they were coming, yeah, he's like, dude, they're coming, we gotta go. So, their 20th anniversary tour. So, we saw Dream Theater by themselves after that. And then, about a year later, I saw Nightwish, which was a pretty good show. It was right after they'd lost their first lead singer and gotten the second one.
Okay.
I can't think of their names at the moment. All right, let's see. Okay. Now, by this time, I've gotten to the next page, and this is when I was living in Connecticut and working at a casino.
Okay.
And as such, I could get employee tickets.
Ooh, okay.
So they were discounted. The first one I have here is Duran Duran.
Oh, that's fantastic. So many good songs.
Yes, and that was a great show, too. Simon Le Bon was up on stage, still jumping around like he was 20. After that, Alice in Chains. This time with William Duvall, obviously, since Lane Staley was dead.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then An Evening with Rush, the Time Machine Tour.
Yes!
The second, and to date, last time I have seen them. So this coming November will be 3.
Heck yeah.
And, I could go into this one. In fact, I will, but not at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
If Mo was here, she could back me up on this, and I told her we were going, so she's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Saw the Cranberries.
Yes! That's awesome.
Oh,
Love the cranberries.
you don't know the half of it yet. And then after that, still an employee, Stone
Mm-hmm.
Temple Pilots.
Okay, nice. Seeing him again. All right.
Yep, and it was the last tour they did before Weiland died.
Ah,
And okay, all my other ticket stubs here look like random stuff, like the one pro football game I've ever been to, my Universal Studios pass. Uh, oh, here's one might be of interest to comic fans.
oh,
I actually went to the Super Tour '94, which was put on by let's see, Image and Sendai Publishing, I think.
oh, nice.
Yep, so that was interesting.
Okay.
Had a lot of upcoming games set up there at the time. So
That's really cool. Just I don't know, like especially just during the '90s. Like I wonder what was all there. Like that sounds really awesome.
oh yeah, it was quite a thing. And let's see. Oh, this is a tragedy. I had a ticket to go see Lollapalooza '96.
Okay.
The Ramones were going to be there,
Oh,
Soundgarden, Metallica.
ah, ooh, nice.
To date, I've never seen Metallica. Would you like to know why I've never
I
seen Metallica? Because on our way to that show, I have a friend who at the time was kind of an idiot.
oh, okay.
All right, so, but I think it was Prime, Hero Magazine related. Pretty sure. All right, now I've written about this event in Eating Candy in Outer Space, but I think it's worth retelling.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my friend, who shall remain nameless, him and his girlfriend Kat and myself were all heading out there, and he chose to drive. Now, at the time, he had an '87 IROC Z Camaro,
Ooh,
beautiful machine, glass T-tops, damn near pristine shape, fantastic. Sharon, I know you're going to know who I'm talking about. Can't say anything about who this person is, okay? So, I know she can hear me. Anyway, well, according to Kat, he'd been up all night smoking weed.
oh no.
So, he was tired that day, and we proceeded to get lost on the way to where it was. I forget how many times we saw this one toll booth. And not only was he tired, he was also a bit of a dick.
Mm.
He kept telling Kat to hold the wheel. And she'd reach over and grab the wheel for him. He'd just stretch back and be like, la, 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 la. And of
Oh
course,
no.
her hand's getting tired and so on and so forth. You know, her arm's starting to slump, you
Mm-hmm.
know. I'm reaching up, helping her hold her arm up, and we're both screaming at him to go ahead and take the wheel,
Yeah.
you know. Finally, he does it one more time, puts the car in overdrive, and so tells her to take the wheel. You know what he does this time?
What?
Jumps in the back seat with me.
Oh, for God's sakes.
We're doing 80. Now, this was his plan. He was going to reach across the seats, hold on to the wheel so she could go ahead and slide in.
Wow.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. She wasn't used to driving a lot yet, and she really wasn't used to power steering. So
Mm-hmm.
the car starts to drift to the left. She goes and she overcompensates.
Oh no.
We do an almost 90-degree turn directly off road.
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
And the car, the front end hits a patch of mud,
Oh.
stops it dead. The back is still going. We flip
Uh oh.
and we land
Oh.
up. We land upside down in a swamp and
Oh.
sink. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's it. This is the end. I'm dead. And I reached for my seatbelt, you know, and I had, as soon as I realized it was going, I just hunkered down into the fetal position. Was like, this is it,
Yeah.
you know. Well, I undid the seatbelt, and I managed to actually. You see, the car was only half submerged, as it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of went up and then flipped myself over And as soon as I broke the surface of the water, I could hear my friend yelling for me.
Oh, God, okay.
Cat was running up the embankment and screaming about snakes and gators the whole way.
Oh, jeez.
And I think, if I remember correctly, the first words out of my mouth were his name, "I'm gonna fucking drown!"
Yeah.
He's like, "No, you're not. No, you're not." He grabs me, pulls me out of where the back windshield was.
Mm-hmm.
And together we managed to get up to the side of the road. So I look at her. She's in one piece. I look at him. He's got a big stream of blood coming down from behind his left ear, but seems to be intact.
Mm-hmm.
My glasses were gone, but I'm looking and it's like, I made it out of it. I'm completely okay. And then I look down at my right arm. Ah, shit. My whole forearm was covered in blood.
Whoa.
And it turns out it wasn't even that much of a wound. I'm looking at the scar right now.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, apparently someone had seen what had happened and used his car phone to call the 911.
Good, okay.
And so, we got the ambulance out there. Cops came. That cop, very typical Southern cop, complete with attitude and everything, you know. And, of course, he sees us all standing there, and we're all dressed up to go to this concert, you know. It's like Cat's wearing this white zombie baby doll tee, and I'm wearing a Metallica shirt, and so on and so forth, you know. And he gets done taking our statement, and we didn't tell them the actual circumstances behind what happened.
Yeah.
We just said he was reaching for something. I was trying to hand it to him. He lost control. So, anyway. So he looks at all of us when he's done, and he's like, "Well, guess there was someone looking over you guys today. So tell me something. If y'all had died, where do you think you'd ended up?"
Oh, for God's what?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Now, you're going to ask that now. Like, we barely just got out of that. Like, holy crap, can you not?
So he looks at me, and I'm just like, "Oh, please, let me get out of this." I'll just say, heaven, I guess.
Yeah.
And my friend's like, "I don't know." It's like, "All right, I got a heaven, and I don't know. What about you, miss?" And she gets into a theological debate with the cop. She's like, "How do you know there is a God?" And she's just, and we're just sitting on the back of the ambulance going, "I can't believe she's doing this."
Yeah.
He starts kicking her in the...
now.
Yeah. He starts kicking her in the foot, and she hasn't ridden the chicken yet.
Yeah.
So she shuts up.
Yeah.
And anyway, after that, the wrecker started pulling his car out of the swamp. Mm-hmm. Remember how I said it was a nice-looking car? All...
Not anymore.
Yeah. Hi, Betty. How are you? Betty has entered the room.
Hello.
I was trying to sneak in so I wouldn't disturb you.
You're not disturbing me.
Aww.
Everyone's always happy to hear from you when they do.
Hi.
See? Hi. So, well, they pull the car out of the swamp, and he takes...
I bet that thing is destroyed now.
Pancaked.
Yeah.
And my friend takes one look at it, and he made it through this whole thing without a problem. But as soon as he saw what he'd done to his car, he leaned over the side of the ambulance and hurled.
Yep. If what happened to him during the actual accident didn't do it, like, well, yeah, something was going to make him do that, and it's like, okay, yep, there we go. Yep,
that was a beautiful car once.
I'm gonna say maybe that was just a delayed reaction. Like maybe he still has the high from like, and no, I don't mean high like from weed, but like high from surviving that. Like, oh my God, like you're just like, how did I survive that? And you're just you're screaming out your lungs, and you're just like, how did I get out of that? And then you have that adrenaline high of it, like the adrenaline's gone. Okay.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
So anyway,
Adrenaline's gone. Here comes the barfing.
Yep. So. Oh, by the way, dear, Prime said hi.
Hello.
I don't know if you heard her or not, but she said hello.
Hello.
See?
Up close and personal.
Yep. Kyle's happy to hear from you too. Hey, Eris, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Oh, well, anyway, so we hitched a ride with the tow truck driver back to this little. It was like a lot of modern rest areas now. Like it's practically like a mini mall kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Mm.
So
probably a convenience store, gas station, whatever the heck, and
exactly,
and maybe some. If they don't have like a convenience store like thing set up where you could like buy snacks from a clerk and pay at the registry, you probably have a bunch of vending machines or whatever, and like maybe some bathrooms, which
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they had all that.
So, okay.
But now let me bring up one other thing though. While we were still at the scene of the crash, this family who was on vacation had pulled over. They're like giving us bottles of water and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
They had two little kids in the back seat, and they were just staring at us, open mouthed.
Poor kids.
The look on their faces.
Yeah. That was very nice of them to stop and help. But still, like, oh no.
Yeah, those kids were just like, huh?
So, like, what is this? What's going on?
Well, anyway, we get to this place. And we go inside. And it's crowded. And as we walk in, the place just goes dead silent. Because here we are looking like extras from a horror movie. We're covered with blood and swamp muck and all sorts of stuff. And at this point, we're like, yeah, let's go hit our respective restrooms.
Let's all go wash up.
Yeah, we cleaned up as best as we could. Kat said that when she went into the ladies' room, it was packed.
Oh, no.
And
that sucked.
She also said most of the glass T-tops went down her top.
Oh.
She's lucky she didn't get some inadvertent piercings,
Yeah, ow. Look.
But she said when she stepped out of the stall, the place was empty.
Yeah.
I believe it. So...
Yeah. Hey, let's get out of here because this is pretty scary.
Yeah. So, anyway, we all went and sat down. They each got themselves a drink, and I didn't have really much money on me, so I was like, whatever. He called his mom from a payphone, said, "Can you come pick us up?" And the two of them needed to talk, so I just wandered off. And then I saw over in a corner, there was a little nook with 3 or 4 arcade games in there. And one of those was Ms. Pac-Man.
Yes!
I have never been so happy to see a Ms. Pac-Man machine in my life.
Yeah. After the trauma like that, I'd be like, oh my god, yes.
It's like I fished a waterlogged quarter out of my pants and plunked it in. So, yeah. And I remember also that night after we got back, it's like, Kat and Bob were dropped off, and I got dropped off, and I called work and to talk to my boss, and it's like, yeah, I'm not going to be in tomorrow. And he's like, why? What's wrong? It's like, I just survived a crash. I was lucky to survive. I explained to him what happened. He's like, oh, yeah, you're going to hurt tomorrow. Yeah, take all the time you need. So I took a shower, got cleaned up, found my spare glasses. And it's like,
better stock up on ibuprofen and acetaminophen, just...
Yeah, and then I decided, I should go see my girlfriend, tell her what's going on.
Yeah, good idea.
So I go over to her place, I knock on the door, and she opens, she's like, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at a concert right now? Yeah, about that. And then she took a good look at me.
No.
She took in the bandages and the old glasses I was wearing. What happened? I told her. She insisted we go to the emergency room right then.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm fine. And we get up there and, they admit me. Because it's like, this happened hours ago. I think if I was bleeding internally, I would know by now,
Yeah. I get where she's coming from. Like, At the same time, like, going through a crash like that, I'd be like, yeah, like, oh my God, are you okay? Should we go to the ER? Like, pretty scary.
She insisted we go. So,
Okay.
but, and then she's like, well, you told your father, right? And it's like, he wasn't home. He was at church. Oh,
No.
Well, she goes and calls the church.
Oh, God.
Next thing I know, these two nice older ladies come walking into my room. And you're Leroy's son, aren't you? Yes. Oh, we go to church, dear father. We came here to pray with you.
No.
I'm fine. And then finally, after they're done, I let them do their thing. I'm sitting there with let's call her Helen. Sitting there with her. And all of a sudden, my father races into the room. And he stops. And he looks at me. You okay? I'm fine. I don't even know why I'm here. But he's like, oh, jeez. I was told you were in ICU. You had water in your lungs and all this stuff.
God.
And I looked at Helen and I was just like,
who said that?
What did you tell them? Anyway, they found
Randy, I see you with water in your... Good Lord.
Exactly. So, anyway, they discharged me, and I was perfectly fine, just like I said I was. Yeah. Eventually, I took Helen up to see what was left of the car. She actually got out of my car, walked around the wrecked car, just going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the story of how I never saw Metallica.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Or Soundgarden, or the Ramones. So, but now, you were talking about meeting people who you found out were, like, really cool.
In general, like, when you have that type of scenario where, like, you meet someone, like, famous or something, and they actually end up being, like, really good people.
Well, I can tell you this. Working at the casino I worked at, I got to experience a lot of that.
Oh, nice. Good to hear.
Actually, I got kind of a little bit from both sides.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jay. Thanks for sharing that. So, I'm still wondering what happened to Mo. Maybe she just didn't give him a message. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, I got enough stories. I don't know if you want to sit here and listen to all of them or not, but some of them are really short.
I would like to.
Well, some of them are really short, and some of them are on the longer side.
Okay.
For example, short one.
Okay.
See, I was a security officer there, which is where a lot of this came from.
Yeah.
I was a breaker that night, which basically meant I went around to all the different posts and relieved the other officers so they could take their lunch breaks. So I'm standing there outside the elevators going up into the hotel. And as I'm standing there, at one point I see this huge group come out. Yeah, I mean, we're talking giant group. And there must have been like 30 people. So, and they all walk past me. And I'm just like, hey, everybody, how you doing tonight? Because, we're supposed to be friendly. We can't just stand there and glower at everybody. Well, no one said a word to me. Except the woman in the middle. She looks over and she smiles. Hi, how are you? And I was like, doing good, thank you. Have a good night. As I'm watching them walk away, it suddenly starts to register with me who that was. Who said hi to me. I'm like, wait a minute. Dreadlocks? Little round dark light. Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, it was Whoopi Goldberg.
Just being like, hey, what's up? How's everybody doing? Like, have a good night. Like, oh, that's amazing.
She was the only one who said anything to me.
Nice. Okay, well, that's awesome.
All right, another one. Coming out of the hotel with a lost and found. Because, we had to go up and pick those up so they could be brought down to our security podium so we could take them over to the main lost and found at the main casino. So, as I'm on the elevator, I'm the only person on. So, round about the 8th floor or so, it stops. And this older guy gets on. yeah, middle age, late middle age kind of thing. And I'm just like, how you doing today, sir? He's like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. And, we're talking a little bit as we get down. It's going down. And finally, door opens. Let him out first. Bunch of people in the elevator lobby. And they all start going, hey, Jerry, what's up, man? Hey, Jerry, how's it going? And I'm just hanging back like, wow, this guy Jerry knows a lot. Oh, for crying out loud. I just shared the elevator with Jerry Springer.
Wow.
Nice
Jerry
guy.
Springer.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that.
I did an impression of him once when I was in college. We were filming our own mock Jerry Springer show. I was Jerry.
Nice.
Turns out I could actually do a pretty good impression of him at the time.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. I'm going to go on break one night, right? So I pass by one of the other guards. He's talking to this couple. And I go through the doors that lead to the back. And next thing I know, the couple that was talking to him, suddenly they're walking next to me. I got the guy on the left. And no, I haven't forgotten that one, Sharon. And the woman on the right. Dude had a head full of gray hair. And the woman was pretty young. So, and well, she starts asking me questions like, how do we get to the bus loading bay? And it's like, oh, they must be with the show. All right, well, so I'm like, oh, I can show you. That's no problem. I just want to make sure that you do have your passes, so you can be back here, right? And she pulls out her pass. And I'm like, okay. At that point, the guy who was walking a few steps ahead of me turns around, extends his hand, and goes, hi, I'm Kenny Rogers. I actually did a double take. I was like, did you just say you were Kenny Rogers? I shook his hand, and I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and bring you guys down there. So I'm talking to him on the way down. Nice guy. That's
awesome.
I actually told him how much I liked The Gambler. He thought I was talking about the movie. I was like, oh no, I meant the song.
Yeah, the actual song.
First time I ever heard it was when you performed on the Muppet Show.
Hell yeah. Nice reference.
Yeah, and we were almost there when another member of his group comes in. Hey, we thought we were wondering when you guys were ever going to get here. And Kenny Rogers was like, well, thanks to this officer here, we got down here just fine.
Yeah.
It's like Kenny Rogers basically just said I did a good job. Cool.
That's awesome.
Okay, I got to tell this story since I know Sharon's waiting to hear it. All right, so you know Cirque du Soleil, right?
Yep.
You know the knockoff Cirque du Soleil they have? I think there's a couple of them. Well, they had one called Cirque Dreams Jungle Fantasy. And it just so happens they were there at my casino for the entire summer. Mm-hmm. And it was being hosted by a celebrity. So one day I'm standing there, I'm talking to one of the other officers. And all of a sudden this attractive blonde comes up to us. And the other officer, she stops talking to me, immediately starts talking to the blonde. And as I was freshly single at the time, I kind of step off to the side and I'm just totally checking this blonde out, you know?
Oh my God.
And yeah, that's exactly what it was, Prime. And I saw her look in my direction at one point, and I made it a point to immediately start studying something on the wall. But by the way the other officer was talking to her, I was like, she must be with the show. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, they get done with their conversation. Blonde walks away. And the other officer, she comes up back to me. She's like, you know who that was, don't you? Someone with the show. It was Debbie Gibson. Really? And I'm thinking,
Gibson! Oh my God, I'm so jealous.
Oh.
Debbie friggin' Gibson.
Well, now, keep in mind, the first thing I'm thinking here is not, oh, cool, Debbie Gibson's here. It was more like, oh, crap, Debbie Gibson caught me checking her out. I'm going to get fired. Well, anyway, next day, it's 8:30 in the morning.
Oh,
I've taken my first post of the day.
Mhm.
And there's nothing going on. There's a few people in
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
Well, I'm looking around, and here comes Debbie Gibson heading right towards
Oh,
me.
oh,
She's wearing a sweatsuit.
oh.
And she stops. She's like, "Hi, do you know of a place where I could go maybe just to do some laps or something and not be disturbed?"
Mhm.
And I'm like, honestly, this time of day, you could walk around the entire casino outside. No one would even notice it was you.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. And at that point, I was like, you're Debbie Gibson, aren't you? And she's like, yeah. It's like, okay, it is very nice to meet you. And I have to tell my sister about this. She's been a fan of yours since the 80s.
God,
And
Blondie is an incredible group. Oh my God, I am so jealous.
wait, what?
Oh, sorry. Wait, that's Debbie Harry. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Did you confuse Debbie Gibson and Debbie Harry?
Yes, I did.
No, Debbie Gibson was a pop star in the 80s.
Wait, okay, there we go. Sorry, I got people mixed up. Oh my God.
That's all right. Anyway, though, but she kind of looks at me and she's like, oh, really? Why should she be surprised? So I start telling her a little bit about Sharon. And at that point, she's like, oh, well, now what's her name? Sharon. And she pulls out her BlackBerry and she types into it. And she's like, she looks at my name tag. She's like, and you're Rob. Stop by the concierge desk before you go home today. There'll be something waiting for you. Really? Well, thank you. So 4:30, we're all off shift. The rest of my shift is left. I go over to the concierge desk. And there's two concierges working in there. And I go inside and it's like, hey, anything here for a Rob? And they both stop what they're doing. They look at me. From Debbie Gibson? Yeah. And then one of them looks back. Oh, so you're Rob. Guilty. So, like, yeah, this was dropped off for you a little while ago. And she pulls out this envelope, big, like FedEx kind of envelope, hands it to me. And right on the front, it just says, to Rob, to be picked up at 4:30, Debbie Gibson. And they're like, what is it? I'm like, I have no idea. So I get it back up to my locker. I, drop off what I'm dropping off and hop the employee shuttle out to the parking lot. And I get in my car, and then and only then is when I open it. Inside is a very nice autographed picture to Sharon.
Same.
And it says, to Sharon, love and luck, Debbie Gibson.
That's sweet. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. And as a postscript to that, a few weeks later, just as the Cirque Dreams thing was getting ready to end, I happened to bump into her in the employee cafeteria.
Nice.
First off, she recognized me right away. Because I was like, excuse me, Miss Gibson? She's like, oh, hey, how's it going? I was like, I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to let you know I sent that to my sister, and she was over the moon about it. I think you made her century. And she's like,
oh. Yeah.
She's like,
I would make my century. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. And she was like, oh, that's great. I'm glad I could do that for her. So, and yes, Sharon still has that.
That's amazing. And just, like I said, like earlier, I love hearing stuff like that. That's always, like, even when someone's, like, famous or they're, like, they're like, they are, like, a star, like, they'll still just do cool stuff like that. Like, they're humble. They're still humble. They're, they still just do shit like that. That's amazing.
Yeah. And yeah, it's, she's, as I put it to people in the past, she's a sweetheart.
That's freaking amazing.
All right. Now I'll give you one on the flip side.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go.
All right. So spill
the tea.
I'm standing there one night at one of the posts, and I'm talking to one of the slot techs. He was a friend of mine. And as we're standing there, this older couple comes up to us. And they want to know where to find the employee cafeteria. Well, of course, I automatically figure they must be with the show, but I was like, you guys, you have your passes on you, right? Well, the dude gets all indignant.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, don't you recognize me? And, British accent here. And I was like, And I'm just like, my face is all over this casino.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, boy. And anyway, he's like, fine. So he opens up his little bag that he's carrying. And he goes fishing around for his lanyard. And I see a flute case in there. And I'm like, oh, fuck, it's Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull.
Oh, no!
At that point...
Jethro Tull, oh my God.
Yes, they were playing that night. At that point, my friend steps forward and he's like, hey, I'll go ahead and take you guys back there. And they're like, all right. So they're like, great. Ian Anderson thinks I'm a blithering idiot now. Now, later on that night, while the show was going on, I'm standing at a different post, and I happened to see the woman he was with. But I didn't recognize her at first.
Okay.
And she was playing a slot machine. And so she asked me a question about something. I struck up a conversation with her, and she's like, I'm just waiting for my husband to be done with the show. It's like, oh, your husband's Jethro Tull fan? She's like, oh, no, my husband kind of is Jethro Tull. And I'm like, you're Ian Anderson's wife. It's like, yes, I am. And it's like, I don't know if you remember, but I was the one you guys asked about the employee casualty. I'm really sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to get stopped in the back. And she's like, oh, don't worry about that.
I'm glad that she was able to, she's not, she didn't turn into, an asshole or anything like that, or it's like, how dare you? It's like, okay.
Oh, and then after that, it's like, I'm kind of ashamed to admit it, but I'm not as familiar with Jethro Tull's catalog as I should be. At that point...
I know two things about Jethro Tull. I know Broadsword, and I know Aqualung.
I know Aqualung and Locomotive Breath, and maybe one or two other songs.
I especially know the opening to Aqualung, that that opening riff, because so not to go into a quick little side story, but there's a person that friendly with, we've known each other for quite a while. We haven't, although the person and myself, we haven't actually talked in a few years because they're busy with real life stuff and everything. But anyways, there's a person who I know. They have a YouTube channel called Aqualung Game Reviews, and
interesting.
Yeah, that's how I actually learned of that song, was through his YouTube channel. And his intro is literally the opening riff of Aqualung. It's that in every single episode of his review show, from on his YouTube channel. Almost all of them have that little opening riff, and it's just I've heard the Aqualung song. I've heard the full song several times over, but I especially know that damn opening riff. That I'm like, oh my god, yes.
That'd be like me starting up a gaming channel, calling it Tom Sawyer Gaming, and opening up with the opening synth from Tom Sawyer with every episode.
It's Tom Sawyer, gets high on you.
Oh no, I wouldn't use the vocals, just the opening synth bit.
Just that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, though, I said that to her about not knowing much of their catalog, and she just laughed, and she's like, "Oh, don't worry about that." It's like, I guess you probably know more of the catalog than you ever wanted to know.
Yeah, she's married to the guy, of course.
Exactly. But she was really nice. So I never. I just love that the husband's like, don't you recognize me? It's like, oh god, oh no. Here it comes. Here it comes. I didn't see him again at all, so.
Oh no. Wow, he was that pissed off, apparently. Jesus.
Well, it was less pissed off and more disbelieving.
Okay.
All right. Trying to think of what. Oh, here's a good one. It's a short one.
Okay.
I'm heading up to the security offices. Now, the security offices were right next to where the green room was. So, and I'm trying to get there pretty quick for whatever reason I was doing at the time. So I'm going through there, walking at a really quick pace, and there's a corner coming up. And all of a sudden, from around that corner comes a mountain of a man.
Oh, jeez.
practically running.
Holy crap, okay.
I dodged out of the way at the last second. Excuse me, sir. And just kept going. Well, it was a close call, and I got just a quick look at him. But finally, it registered who it was.
Who?
Penn, from Penn and Teller.
What?
Yes.
That dude is tall. Like, I always forget how tall that guy is. Holy God. That man is a mountain. That man that man is literally just like a mountain. He's so damn tall. Good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Which always makes me question. It's like, so I could, okay, Penn is really tall, but like, Gillette, like, I know he's smaller than him, but like, shorter is Gillette to Penn. Because like, Penn is really friggin' tall, and it's just like, is Gillette taller than average to still be that short, but also still not look as short as he, like, you think he would be? Like, I don't know, it just makes me question everything. Like,
I thought Gillette was Penn's last name.
Yeah, Penn Gillette. Right.
Yeah, Teller.
But
yeah. Teller seems to be average size, as far as I can tell.
Right, of course.
All right. Now I got one that I actually consider to be pretty embarrassing. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop now, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, boy. And none of this would have happened if I hadn't been called up to go relieve somebody.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, they were having a concert that night. And I was sent up to relieve one of the special events guys for a half hour or so. Mm-hmm. Right outside the green room. So I'm standing there. La, la, la. It's been a blah day, I look like crap. And I'm standing there, and all of a sudden, the door opens, and these 5 young guys come out.
Oh.
And they're looking around, and they seem almost like they're tourists, And they start talking to me. It's like I'm just answering the question as best I can. I could tell they had like Irish accents. It's like, all right, well, they seem like a decent group of kids, I guess. Mm-hmm. And well, one of them wants to get his picture with me. Sure. Why not? Okay. Well, anyway, the special events guy comes back, and I would think 3 things about it after that. Until about 2 months later. Mm-hmm. I get called up to the security offices by my shift manager. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, we just got a request from entertainment for something. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, you remember when this show was here a couple months ago? Yeah, I think I do. It's like, yeah, well, the opening act there, they apparently one of them took a picture with you, and they want to use it in one of their albums. Okay, and he shows me the picture, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a horrible picture of me. Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, no.
But what the hell, go ahead. Well, would you like to know who that group was?
Who was the group?
One Direction.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God, One Direction.
Mm-hmm. And my picture is in one of their albums. It's very small. I've seen it, but it's still there. In fact, after that album came out, it was shortly before I left the casino. Mm-hmm. One of the cashiers came up one morning. I'm at the employee entrance, and she's like, "Hey, it's a famous guy," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's me. I'm famous. What I do now?"
What I do now?
It's like, you're in the One Direction album. Oh, Christ. How'd you find out about that? My daughter got it. I saw your picture in there. She wants you to sign it. Really? I'm not even part of the band. She wants me to sign it? Okay. Sure. Bring it in tomorrow. I'll sign it.
You're the security guard that knew the One Direction guys. I got to meet them. Like,
It took me a while to to think of what I was going to write. It's like, was I going to write eat your vegetables, stay in school, so on, all that stuff? Was I going to write, please, when you grow up, listen to some actual music? Like, Rush is a good place to start. In the end, I was just like, yeah, I met One Direction. They were cool. Good luck. Something like that, you know. But, yeah. Anyway.
It's weird. I think I've heard at least one or two of those stories before, but like a lot of these, I'm like, okay, I actually never knew these. This is great.
Well, I can tell you, I've actually blown some teenagers' minds with that at the time.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I have another friend named Chris. He actually had stay in vegetable and eat your school.
Yeah, your school.
Remember, drink beer and worship Satan. Or is that drink Satan and worship beer? My friend...
Drink a nice hearty glass of Satan.
Yeah. My friend Chris, he's actually streamed a couple times with us in the past, under his last name, Bromley.
Okay, I gotcha.
When I came back down to where I am now, I went over and had dinner at his place one night, and his teenage daughters were there.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just throwing some stories about the casino at him, and then it's like, hey, you want to see something funny? And he's like, sure. It's like, hey, anyone here a One Direction fan? His two oldest girls, they're like, oh yeah, they're so great, blah blah. I met them. And the looks on their face were just like, what? It's like, and meanwhile, Bromley's just laughing because he knows how much I can't stand this boy band stuff, you know? So I told him the story. Oh, but let's see. Any other interesting stories about celebrities from Fox? Oh, yeah, here's a good one.
Okay.
All right, it was it was one of the anniversaries that they were having because they like to do that kind. They'd throw a big party, invite celebrities, and so on and so forth.
Oh, okay, all right.
So at this particular one, they had cordoned off part of the concourse with a red carpet, so it was like a photo thing. All right, no problem. They pulled a lot of the guys from their regular post to go ahead and, hover around that red carpet. Mm-hmm. And it just so happens, at the time when the celebrities were going to start coming down, I was stationed close to the entrance of the red carpet.
Oh, okay.
And I saw the crowd starting to form, and I radioed my supervisors, like, can I get a little help down here? I'm the only one here. Nope, can't spare anybody.
Oh, no.
So, all right, I'll work with this. Well, anyway, they announce over the radio every time someone's coming down. They don't say who. They just, first one's coming down.
Mm-hmm. No, of course.
So what would happen is special events, they'd have, two officers in front, two in the back, and the celebrity in the middle. So first one comes down is Leanne Rimes. Okay. So people watch her go past. Now, at this point, I've got them all separated. So they got a nice wide path to walk through. Mm-hmm. Of course, as soon as they go by, whoop, closes up.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, guys, everyone, we need to split up more. There's more coming. So they fall back a bit, but now it's not quite as wide. Mm-hmm. So next celebrity comes down. I remember who it was. And again, whoop, it's like, there's more coming. Everyone split up. Even narrower now. And finally, we're getting towards the end. There was maybe 4 or 5, I think. So, number 4 coming down is Iced Tea and Cocoa.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, they get through. And then, of course, same thing. Whoop, everyone, there's still more coming. So, at this point, it's basically enough to get through single file.
Oh, okay.
So, they have 2 special events guys walking single file, the celebrity in the middle, and then the other 2. Here they come. And the celebrity they're bringing down is Pamela Anderson.
Oh, nice! Wow.
And just to give them...
A fellow Canuck.
Get this. just to give him room to get through, I had to actually push myself back into the crowd.
Oh, no. Okay.
So as she's walking by, she actually turns to face me
Oh.
and drags her boobs across my chest.
No.
And I just watch her go after that, and I'm like, but what just happened? And at that point, the crowd degenerated into a mob. It was just...
You got felt up by Pamela Anderson. Lightly, barely.
Sort of. But people were starting to climb on slot machines to get pictures of her. I got my supervisors. No. I got my supervisors screaming at me to get these people down. It's like, I can't even get to these people. Anyway, she leaves the red carpet. People finally start to calm down. And I'm standing there as the crowd disperses, and I'm like, I start breathing faster. And it's like, am I having a panic attack?
Oh, no.
I was. It was my first panic attack, and to date only panic attack.
Jesus, okay.
So I finish out my rotation there. But before that, I get a call from the podium saying they need me to take over for an hour at another post afterwards. So I'm like, okay. So I go do that. At this point, it's about 11:30. So when I get relieved, I go up to the podium. I get the attention of the officers working in there, and I just stare directly at him and go, I need a break. And he's like, yeah, go ahead, take 10, go ahead. So I go outside. This is back when I smoked, so I go out on the smoker's patio, light up a cigarette, and I'm just like, it's a hell of a night.
Okay.
So I'm finishing up my second cigarette when I get a call from one of my supervisors. Need you to report to the podium. We got a special assignment for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I go up there, and he's standing there with a photographer. And it's like, we need you to escort her down into the pit where the celebrities are playing so she can get pictures. Oh, sure, no problem. So we go down into, they were playing blackjack or something, you know. So we're standing behind the dealer. And, of course, what you had there is Pamela Anderson, Coco, and Ice-T all playing.
Okay.
And behind them, it's just, there's barely any room to move. Special events is the only thing between the celebrities and these people. And they're all pulling out cameras, taking pictures. And that's not allowed in the casino floor. But at that point, the special events manager was like, you know what? We can't control this. Just let them do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. Anyway, now, something I should point out is that both Pamela Anderson and Coco were wearing very loose, low-cut blouses.
Oh, okay.
And whenever they'd place a bet, they would stand up and bend way over.
Okay.
Or as I put it, I spent the last 45 minutes or so of my shift looking down both of their blouses.
Wow.
You couldn't really avoid it.
Yeah.
So, at one point, Pamela Anderson gets up to go do something real quick. So she does. And so I'm just standing there with the photographer. She's taking pictures. And, you know, I'm just keeping an eye on things. And Pamela Anderson comes back in. Keep in mind something here. There is plenty of room behind the dealer. It's empty space. She does the same thing to me again.
No one wants to stand there, but, like, all this other space. It's like, oh, we're all got to be right in there right now.
No, that's the thing. They can't stand there.
Okay.
Because that would give them access to the money.
Yeah, of course.
But she comes back through and she does the same thing to me again. And I'm like, you know, I'm not going to complain, but does this give the security guard a thrill night? I mean, what's going on here?
Wow. Okay. Anderson,
I've often vowed that if I ever run into her at a con or something like that, I'm going to ask her.
Do you remember me?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, many years ago you were present at this casino for this anniversary, and you made your presence pretty well known to me.
Like, you just great grazed me. Like, you just
Deliberately
barely.
grazed. This was like full contact.
I'm just like the way she walked by. Like, I'm trying to picture this. Like, just like barely, was it like barely touching you, or was it like full blown contact? Like, how did that go down?
This was full blown contact. This was deliberate.
Wow.
There was no grazing. You're breaking up a bit again, Kyle.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what's going on there. Sorry about that.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, so hey Brandon.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my interesting story.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to go from Canada back to Ireland again. Because I know you're going to want to hear this story.
Okay. Here we go.
Anyway, this is 2012. This is actually my last year there.
Oh, okay.
And I'm in the process of getting divorced at the time.
Ah, okay.
And now, at this point in time, it was a few months earlier, I introduced my kids to the cranberries.
Ah, nice.
And, well, they thought they were great. So,
cranberries rule.
So what happened was, it turns out they just released a new album after, I forget how many years they were on hiatus. And, hey, they're coming to my casino.
Nice.
So I'm like, ooh, employee discounted tickets? I could take the girls to see them.
As I said, be the cool dad and just like, hey, kids,
Well-
guess what?
Well, here's how it went down. Used to be we could only get 2 employee tickets. They'd up that limit to 4.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I bought 3.
Nice.
Yeah, apparently so, Prime. All right, so
I'm breaking up. Oh my God, Brad.
anyways, here's what happens. I get the tickets, and I go, and now keep in mind, my 2 oldest girls at the time were 8 and 9.
Okay.
My youngest was too young to go to a concert,
Ah, okay.
but she was still old enough to know that something really fun was happening that she had to miss out on. So, anyway, I brought the girls into my room, and I said, "Okay, I've got the tickets for the cranberries here, but I can only get 2. I want each of you to tell me why you think you should be the one to go." So they each launch into this huge diatribe about why they should be the one who deserves to go. So when they get done, I'm just like, you both make very convincing arguments. I tell you what, I'll give you the keys. You guys go. They're like, what? We can't do that. We can't drive.
Yeah, just confuse your kids. Just confuse them.
I'm like, well, yeah, we'll figure it
Dad,
out.
how do we get there? Like,
I'm like, don't worry, we'll figure it out. So I was like, let me give you your tickets. So I pull out the tickets, and I spread them. So it looks like there's 2 tickets there, right? So I let my oldest pull out the first ticket. I go to hand the second one to my middle daughter, and she gets her ticket, and then I yank my ticket out from underneath. It's like, check it out. We're all going.
yes.
Oh, they were thrilled. So
Freaking love the God, I freaking love the cranberries. This is that is amazing that you got to experience them.
this is just starting, though. I haven't even gotten to the good part yet.
Ooh, continue on.
What happened was, after that, I knew they would do meet and greets. I had no idea how to get into a meet and greet. So I was talking to one of the guys there, and he says, why don't you talk to Cliff? He's tribal. Maybe he can hook you up. This is a tribal casino. So Cliff is one of the officers who work with us. And I approached him one day, and I said, such and such should come talk to you about this. And I explained the whole thing. And he kind of nods, and he's like, let me talk to my niece. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Turns out his niece was the head of entertainment.
Oh, nice.
I get a call from her. And she's like, yeah, we can get you into that. Who would it be? So I explain, and it's like, okay, I am not telling the girls about this at all.
Oh yeah, don't. Oh.
So what I do is...
It's going to be like Christmas morning for them. Like, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. So what I do is I decided to make it a whole evening, Take them out. We get some, they like Dairy Queen, so we stopped and got some food there. And then we got to the casino. I had to go ahead and let them know I was on property first. But once that was done, I took them up to, they had this little gelato place. So I each got them a little bit of gelato. And we went back down, and of course the doors are open, so we're able to go in. We go to our seats, and at this point it's getting close to the time where we were supposed to meet to go to the meet and greet. So I say to the girls at one point, it's like, hey, girls, I got to go to the bathroom. Come with me. I can't leave you here. So,
of course.
So I park them right outside the men's room door. I duck inside. I don't do anything, but I'm just waiting. And then so I knew they were out there. I go back. I was like, all right, hey, I got an idea. You girls want to go down and maybe look at the stage close up for a little bit? Okay. So we go down there, and turns out that the first guy I talked to is doing special events that night. Okay. Right down there, practically next to the stage. And the opening band was on. I don't remember who they were, but they were nobody big, I can tell you that. Okay. So I say, all right, girls, stand here with me and watch the band. And so it's like, okay, we're here. Has she come down yet? No. Well, the entertainment liaison comes down. There's another group going up too. And I get her attention, and I was like, yeah, we're the other group here for the meet and greet, but I haven't told my girls. I want this to be a surprise. She's like, okay, yeah, this will be great. So anyway, then I grabbed the girls. Like, hey, girls, we're going to go upstairs. Okay. So we go out into the back of the house, and we get on a set of elevators. And we're going up, and my oldest is getting nervous. She's like, are we allowed to be up here? It's like, you're with us. You're fine. And then my middle one, who's always been very on the ball, kind of looks at the two of us kind of suspiciously. Are the cranberries up here? And I'm like, I don't know. We're going upstairs.
Yeah.
So we get up. Then it lets out right next to the green room. So of course I know exactly where I am. And she takes the first group in. And it's like, all right, girls, we're just going to wait out here until they have us come in. And we get motion to come in, and whole band standing there.
Yes.
My oldest mouth just drops open. And she's like, what? How? What? Surprise! Now get this. Dolores, their lead singer.
Yeah.
She looks at my girls, who were all dressed up, and they dressed up in these little dresses and hats and stuff. And Dolores just looks at it and she's like, "Girls, I love your style." Oh, and she went full mommy mode on them. And
so cute.
And I'm talking to the rest of the band. She's talking to the girls, and at one point, now at this point, my middle one wanted to be she wanted to be a principal.
Yes.
So Dolores asked her what she wants to be when she grows up, and she's like, I'm not. It's like, principal, remember? Oh yeah, principal. So she signs our tickets, and at that point, we're done. So we go out, we head back down, and the first guard, he's there. We get out, and he stops me. And he's like, "Hey, I just heard from Special Events Management. You and your girls can stand in front of the stage." What? Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, I am now at this point like, whoa, wait,
yeah,
wait,
hold on, what?
Yeah, go ahead. And it's like, who could? I bet it was Dolores.
Yeah.
I bet she arranged this. I never proved it, but I'm pretty sure she did. So anyway, they come out and they start playing. They get about 2 songs in, I think. No, and then they played Linger. And then after that was over, Dolores, the crowd's all hyped up at this point. She starts working the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Get this. She says, and I have a recording of this, so I pretty much have it memorized. Because earlier tonight, I had the pleasure of meeting these two little girls. One is 8 years old, and one is 9. Look, you see them right there? Aren't they cute? They got a spotlight put on them and everything. And then she starts going into how tomorrow is going to be Mother's Day. And so on and so forth. Then they went to Rose's from there. And every so often, she would come over where the girls were. And she would take a little bauble or something off of her outfit and give it to them. she had this little collar she had around her neck. And she popped it off, handed it to my middle daughter.
Okay.
And my oldest got her little bracelet thing that she was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And she even called me out by name at one point.
Oh.
Right before she did the song Animal Instinct. And so I was kind of amazed then. At this point, I'm kind of standing down, looking up, going, marry me. So,
that is incredible.
And get this. At one point, during one song, she even took my oldest hand and was singing with her. So, yeah, the girls still talk about that to this day.
Oh, I can imagine so. That sounds fantastic. I mean, she really treated you guys like rock stars, and she's the rock star. Like, that's amazing. To just, that's really doing something nice. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't throw the word epic around very often, but that was
like
epic.
Yeah. She's the music star, the rock star, and she made all of you feel like total freaking rock stars. That's, like, once again, that's fantastic. That's amazing.
Well, what's funny is that people who were in the audience actually thought that they were her kids. And the other ones that, even though she said she met them that night,
Mm-hmm.
And
of course.
Other people were coming up to them after the show was over saying, hey, would you like to trade away what Dolores gave you? And they're like, no.
No, yeah.
I've been holding on to that stuff for them. It's currently in a box in my closet.
Oh, that's wonderful.
On top of that, the same day that the concert was going on, I had to work. Mm-hmm. So, but I only worked till like 4:30, so I was able to get off in plenty of time. But I happened to see they were taking the tour poster down. And it was this huge thing that was like plastic, and they had it in like a light box so light would shine right through it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I walked up to him. It's like, hey, what's going to happen to that poster? They're throwing it out.
Ah, that's a waste.
You mind if I have it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So I brought it up to the podium. I talked to one of the supervisors about taking it, and he's like, yeah, you're just going to throw it away anyway. So sure, go ahead. I'm holding onto that poster right now too.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's amazing.
I remember when I got home, I unrolled the thing. It's as tall as I am. And the girls were amazed. It's like, yeah, when you go to college, you can fight over who gets to have in their dorm room.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually one of them's going to get it. That's pretty obvious.
Of course.
But currently, it's with two of the other posters I have that are pretty big for me.
Nice, so good.
One is the Splatterhouse 2010 poster I got up in Worcester when I was the VIP.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
And the other is my actual theatrical poster for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Hey, nice. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, now, I don't have many other celebrity stories. That's the best ones from the casino that I had.
Okay.
But I do have one other one. Okay, so this goes back to when I was relatively newly married, and my oldest she was not even a year old yet.
Mm-hmm.
Found out that Bruce Campbell was going to be doing a book signing and.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a photo you had on OPCFG, and it was you and Bruce Campbell. And I'm like, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, this is where that came from.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Well, he was doing a speaking thing, and then he was going to be signing his book, If Chins Could Kill.
Nice.
So,
Solid book. That's a really solid book.
yes, it is. So, I didn't have a copy. I was
Nice.
able to get one. And when we got down there, it turns out we'd missed his speech entirely. But he was in there signing autographs.
Mhm.
However, we'd also missed when they were handing out the tickets because you had to have a ticket to be in line.
Ah, okay.
So we're like, we came all this way only to have to be turned away now. So I'm talking to my now ex-wife, and this lady overheard us, and she's like, "I got 2 tickets. Would you guys like one?" Yes, please. Thank you.
Mhm.
Well, our number was like 417 or something like that.
Mhm.
So I go up to one of the guards who's running the line. And I was like, so what number are they up to right now? About 190 something. Oh, we're going to be here for a while. I got to be to work at 11.
Mhm.
So we're waiting. And the thing was supposed to end at 9.
Mhm.
So 9 comes and goes.
Ah,
10 comes and goes. He's still there signing autographs.
wow.
11 comes and goes. He's still there.
Okay.
And every so often, I just go up and ask the guy what number they're up to. And finally, he's like, yeah, we're up to like 3 or 4. What number do you have? Oh, 417. He looks at his watch. He's like, we just want to get this over with. We're all tired. Go ahead and get in line.
Aw, that's nice.
So, my ex picks up my oldest, and we get in line, and we're waiting, slowly moving up. And then all of a sudden, this cop comes up to us.
Oh.
And he points at me and points at the ex. And he goes, you two can go to the front of the line.
Wow. Okay.
What? It's like, yeah, it's getting late. Mr. Campbell saw you have an infant. He'd like to see you so you can get her taken care of.
Oh.
Really? Oh, okay. So we get to cut the line, and people are giving us dirty looks. You going to argue with Bruce Campbell?
Yeah, no kidding. I was just going to say. You guys want to get pissed off at somebody, get pissed at Bruce. He's the one that made the command.
Mm-hmm. So it got to be my turn, and since I was the one with the ticket, I got to go up. Mm-hmm. And so I handed my book, and yeah, there were specific instructions when it came to a book signing with Bruce Campbell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You had to go ahead and put your name on a Post-it note inside.
Yep. Okay.
So, I said hello, and he's like, hi, you must be Rob. So, yeah, that's me. He's like, and who's that you're with? It's like, oh, that's my wife and my daughter. Oh, come on up here. Come on. So they come up. And we're all sitting down. We're talking to him. And we had a disposable camera with us. So at one point, he's like, you guys got a camera, right? Yeah. And my ex handed it to one of the assistants there. He's like, all right, everybody. And we get that picture. And I was so nervous, I didn't even realize he was leaning on my shoulder. But and he's like, yeah, this would be a great picture to send in your Christmas cards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, keep in mind.
I'm going to put that as my everything card. Like, hi, I met Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, too, I had all sorts of things I wanted to say to him. The minute he looked at me when it was my turn, it was just like... So, as we get up and ready to go...
Oh, Mr. Campbell, you're amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, as we were ready to go, I finally remember one thing I wanted to say to him. I was like, oh, one other thing, Mr. Campbell. It's like, yes? It's like, I'm kind of a writer myself, actually, and I've just been working on this story in my spare time, which is a team up between Ash Williams and Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And he smiles. He's like, that must be fun. It's like, yeah, you've been a big inspiration to me, sir.
That's amazing.
Yep. Now, here's the post.
Oh, man.
It's after midnight. I'm over an hour late for work.
Oh, no.
So, and of course, we didn't have cell phones like we do now, so I couldn't just call and say, yeah, I'm going to be late.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting in there about 12:30.
Mm-hmm.
And my manager, who actually was a really good friend of mine, cool guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He looks at me and he's like, this isn't like you. You at least call ahead, What happened? It's like, oh, you want to know why I was late? I take my book, plunk the book down at his desk in front of him. There's my excuse. And he opens up. He's like, "This is signed. You met Bruce Campbell?"
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I am totally writing this as an excused absence.
Yeah, this is any better. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, he's huge. He's actually gone now. He died of a heart attack.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But yeah, he was completely cool about that. He was a huge Bruce Campbell fan.
Nice.
And
he gets it, and that makes me feel happy that, like, okay, good, he gets it, because I'm like, yeah, It's Bruce friggin' Campbell.
Yep.
Evil Dead 2, friggin' Army of Darkness, those are like some of the best movies ever created, especially Evil Dead 2. That movie is so dumb and incredible and amazing. Like, oh my god. Like,
so, needless to say, I didn't get disciplined or penalized at all for being an hour and a half late.
Good.
But word did spread around. I had an autographed copy of his book. People were, my fellow coworkers are coming over to me all night. Can I check out the Bruce Campbell autograph? Sure, here you go. That book is currently sitting on one of my bookshelves.
Nice.
Along with the sequel.
Ah, nice. Hell yeah.
Which I still have to read.
I read a little bit of it and I liked it, but I just, I want to make sure I'm like in the mood for it.
Yeah. I've been waiting for a little while to be in the mood. But, But yes, Evil Dead 2 is so rewatchable, as Prime said.
Yeah.
Now let's go down to that cellar and carve ourselves a witch. Yeah, it's too bad you weren't around for the... Wait, were you around for when we did the Evil Dead stream?
I was watching. I wasn't like in the conversation, but I was watching it.
Ah, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, just saw the trailer for the new one, too.
I am really, really freaking jazzed for that. I'm actually of the opinion that there are no bad Evil Dead movies. I've liked literally all of them. I've liked the original movie, like the one that started it all. Mm-hmm. I love 2. 2 is a masterpiece. 2 is so, like I said, just chaotic and just ridiculous and just like that movie is just that movie is just Looney Tunes with gore. Like it's just the amount of blood in it is so comical and incredible. Just the slapstick, the stunt work, like, oh my god. And and then Army of Darkness is so like machismo and hilarious and just like I love the visual effects in that movie too, especially the mini Ashes. Just like when Ash is like fighting himself, and then he gets the boiling pot, the kettle of water, and then pours it into his head, and the little mini Ash, like, holy god, like, I can't believe that's a movie that happens. And then, like, that movie is just Sam Raimi with a massive hard-on for the Three Stooges. Like,
pretty
there
much.
are so many parts in that movie that are just the Three Stooges, but it's Evil Dead. Oh god, and then like all the other later movies, like I'm actually one of the people that actually liked the remake. I loved
2013.
Yeah, the 2013 remake. Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that. Really impressive gore for that movie too, and the fact that that was all practical too. Like, holy crap, they really went the extra mile for that. And then Rises was a lot of fun. Like, Rises just, oh my god, it pushed everything. And this one just, I'm loving that all these new Evil Deads are just like, what can we push? What can we just, what boundaries can we push? How gross can we be? Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm there.
You know, with Rise, there was one thing we came to a consensus to on the stream, and that's it lost a couple of points because it involved kids at one point. You know,
I get that.
Yeah, but other than that, I thought it was pretty fun.
I get that, especially for like people are like, that's just something you don't cross, and like I would usually be in that department too, but I felt like the way they handled it wasn't so much just gross out for the sake of being gross out. Like, I felt like there was something actually happening, and but yeah, I could totally get where like you are all coming from on that. But...
Yeah, it just felt off-brand for Evil Dead.
I get it.
But still, there was a lot of fun stuff in that movie.
Oh yeah, the cheese grater. The cheese grater.
Yeah. Well, Well, let me close out this particular tangent with one of my favorite lines from Army of Darkness.
Of course.
Maybe my boys can stop him from getting that book. Yeah, maybe I'm a Chinese jet pilot. It's just a line you don't expect. Oh boy!
I just every single time I watch the scene of Ash's hand just going crazy and like smashing his head in with a plate and just like yes. I love that like Bruce Campbell did all of that. Like like his hand is going evil and it's smashing plates on his head and he's doing backflips and just dear God.
That man could definitely take some punishment.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, though, I'm trying to think if I have any other worthy celebrity stories that I could mention at all, but I
do love that Bruce Campbell story. That is very sweet.
Oh, it was great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, there was the time I almost got to meet Sean from White Zombie.
Okay.
Basically, I happened to be on the upper level of the venue, watching a really shitty band play.
Okay.
Half watching them. And there was a security guard next to a door. Also, that door opened and a nicely dressed woman came out, followed by someone who looked like they would be in a band. And I took a good look at him and I was like, oh my God, that's Sean.
Yeah.
I so want to go over to her and say hello. But if I do that, it's going to clue all these other people that she's here in. So, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But that's okay because it came back to me. I was able to interview her. So I got a nice little interview out of her.
Nice. Good.
She did promise me a bass pick and never delivered.
Oh, no.
Maybe I'll get it someday. Who knows? Yeah, everything else involving celebrities for the most part has been in the form of interviews I've conducted with, like, guys who worked on the Splatterhouse games or Yuzo Koshiro or...
Of course. I remember that interview too. I remember reading that. Like, God, I was how old was I when I read the Yuzo Koshiro interview? I think I was 14. Oh my God, that was quite a while ago.
I'm trying to remember how old I was when I first conducted the Yuzo interview. I think that was 2002. I wasn't even...
Yeah, I think so.
I wasn't even 30 yet.
Oh, jeez, okay.
But I also knew nothing about conducting an interview. Now, I did interview David Crane for my book, Digital Archaeology.
Nice, okay.
I finally got to meet the man. That was fun.
Nice.
There was a local con they put on every year, and him and the Kitchen Brothers were both there.
Oh, nice.
Along with, I think her name's Ellen McLean, I think, from Portal. Yeah, she's the voice of GLaDOS.
Nice, that's awesome.
Well, meeting the Kitchens and David Crane, that was cool. David Crane signed my copy. He signed my copy of Pitfall.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
And I got to talk to the Kitchen Brothers about a lot of things. So, yeah, but meeting Ellen McLean, that was something my daughter really wanted to do because she grew up knowing GLaDOS.
Those are great games. I love the Portal games. I mean, I love those first two Pitfall games. I especially this is such a kind of an obscure Pitfall thing, but I'm especially a big fan of the weird arcade version of Pitfall 2 that was made by Sega.
Oh, yeah.
That was such an odd, weird. Not the first Pitfall game didn't get an arcade release, but the second one did. I love that. That's such an oddity.
Pitfall 2 kind of leans more into being arcade oriented.
Yeah, true.
And yes, thank you, Prime. That was really cool meeting him.
Oh, yeah.
But I was trying to think. I actually wrote a series of articles about Pitfall for Hardcore Gaming 101 not too long ago.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. So the Pitfall 2 arcade game has been covered. And I'm pretty sure I actually quoted bits of my interview with David Crane throughout the entire series of the articles I did. But let's see. But with Ellen McLean, when my daughter met her, she sang "Still Alive."
Yes!
My daughter.
That's amazing.
She had a little portable speaker and everything, and she just set it up and she started singing to her. My daughter's just sitting there practically crying, because she's like, "Oh my god!"
That's amazing. Oh my god, love those friggin' Portal games. That's incredible. I have not met her, but I've seen her in convention videos on YouTube, and when she sings, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She has a beautiful singing voice. It's funny because when you hear her when she's not her voice isn't through the computer kind of thing, the vocal effect of talking through the computer as as GLaDOS, when she's just speaking in real life as a person, her singing voice is so beautiful.
Oh yeah, I've heard it live.
That's amazing.
Also got to meet who else was there? Actually, it was the second time I've met him. Mm-hmm. He was the guy who designed stuff like Rampage and Arch Rivals.
Oh, nice! Good games, especially Arch Rivals.
Can't think of his name.
Arch Rivals kind of nails a thing about sports games that I'm very particular about, where it's I understand for a lot of other people when they come to sports video games, they want quote unquote a bit more realism to something, but it's just I'm somebody where it's just I'm okay with something a bit more arcadey, where mm-hmm. I don't need specific realism in a sports video game, because one of my favorite sports video games is Blades of Steel on the NES, and it's just
hell yeah.
I get the realism in that game. I get it works because with the ice physics, that actually feels good. But it's just with realism, you also need to make sure that things feel good, and in Blades of Steel, the skating feels good, and then that incorporates to just feeling like a good game to play. And Arch Rivals, it's good to run around in the court and punch people and then get the ball and do dunks. Without we wouldn't have stuff like NBA Jam and everything else if not for Arch Rivals.
Mm-hmm. And remind us to go back to Blades of Steel in a minute. I have a story about Arch Rivals from that same show. My daughter and I happened to be over where the Arch Rivals cab was. Mm-hmm. And there was a little bit of a commotion there. A couple people were there, and one of the people was the guy who designed the game. I cannot think of his name for the life, but he was autographing the cabinet.
Okay, cool.
And, we're watching, right? And Leah and my daughter, she's just like, this looks kind of fun. I want to try it. And he's like, oh, you've never played this before? No. Oh, here, let me show you how to play it. Mm-hmm. She got lessons on how to play Arch Rival from the guy who made the game.
Yeah, who made the video.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, that was great.
It's getting lessons to how to play Mario from Shigeru Miyamoto. Oh, hey, you never heard of this before? I'll show you. It's what?
Mm-hmm. On top of that, when we were talking to the Kitchen Brothers, they were going to be doing a panel later on that day. And, a boy and his blob came up because my daughter and her sisters grew up with that game.
And it's super cute. I especially love that remake.
Well, I played a little bit of the remake. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But was
super cute.
They got to talking with her about this power the blob has that was actually taken out of the actual release of the game.
Oh, okay.
And there's a way you can trigger it. It's still in the code, but it's kind of complicated. I haven't done it myself. Mm-hmm. But you come into the panel later, I'm like, yeah, we're definitely gonna stop in and watch this. And my daughter's like, I want to ask you guys about this. Yeah, okay. So we're in there watching. At the end they're opening up for questions, and my daughter stands up, waves her hand. They see her like, the young lady over there, and she asked about this. And they basically ate up the rest of the panel time explaining this little thing with the boy and his blob. It was great.
That's awesome.
And let's see, I want to sport in the 80s and 90s. I want more of a game than a sport. And yeah, I got to say that about Madden. I remember the early Madden games. They seemed more video game than sports.
Yeah.
It's I could even play Tecmo Bowl and be okay with it. Man, I'm no football fan.
I've never quite got on board with football. even football video games sometimes are just a little too overly complicated for me. But Tecmo Ball and Tecmo Super Ball are like two ones that like they manage to really simplify everything without like ruining the game, and like I can always play those. Like I can always play those and have no issues.
Yeah, and so this circles back to Blades of Steel.
Okay.
All right. Now, back around 2000, I'm going to say 2012? Mm-hmm. No, 2013. There was a convention going on, big sci-fi convention. Mm-hmm. And now, my friend, the same one who had crashed his Camaro, had won tickets to it and wanted me to go with him. And he's like, I'll drive. And I'm like, I haven't driven with you since that day. Are you going to be safer about this? He's like, don't worry, I'll be fine.
You're not gonna go in the back and then while you're driving, have your girlfriend half drive for you while you're still in the back. Oh my God!
He matured quite a bit since then. So
good.
Yeah, so it was just the two of us. We went down there, and as far as we knew, it was only going to be two big celebrities there. Mm-hmm. I forget who one of them was. I think he might have been an author or something like that. And the other was Patrick Stewart.
Nice. Okay. Wow.
Well, when we got in there, we found out that his information was not accurate.
Okay.
Because Billy West was there. John DiMaggio was there.
Oh, nice. So I know that for the most part of this stream, you've been talking about your stories. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to interrupt you, but just quick little side notes. I've actually met Billy West and John DiMaggio.
Nice. They're cool, aren't they?
Oh yeah, especially Billy West. Like the weird thing is, I'd actually heard rumors about him of online of some people have been like, oh, he was a dick to me or whatever, and I was nervous about that going in, but Billy West was the sweetest person I had ever met. When I met him, I was so nervous. I was I think I was 21. Oh God, 21 or 22. I was so effing nervous, and he was the sweetest person. I was just Mr. West, I'm a huge fan of your work. I've loved all the shows you've been in, and love your vocal work, and Futurama is amazing, and I grew up on Doug, and I was total nerd, and my God, he was just the kindest, sweetest person, and heard about how he grew up and the shit he faced, and dealing with an abusive father, he could have easily have been a monster himself, and he could have just been oh, go fuck yourself or something, but no, he was the sweetest person, and I almost fell apart meeting him afterwards. I was that was the nicest thing. Oh my God, it just oh man, I was a pile of mush afterwards.
I remember when I met him, I actually asked him if he had any tips for getting into voice acting. Mm-hmm. And he was more than happy to give me a bunch of them.
Nice.
I wish I'd had something to write on, because I don't remember a single thing now.
Oh, no.
But, after that, and I was like, could you possibly do a line from Futurama? He's like, oh, which character? And the first one that came to my head was Zap Brannigan.
Yes.
So he does the whole, Kif, I have made it with a woman. Inform the men. And afterwards, I'm thinking, I could have him do Zoidberg. I'm much more of a Zoidberg fan.
I always think of this, anytime I think of the Zoidberg voice, I always just think of it here. I always hear him starting off every sentence with "young lady," just the way he says that.
Yeah.
Even when he's speaking like a dude, I'll just say "young lady." I'll just he'll just say it that way.
Now open that mouth and let's have a look at that brain.
Now open your mouth and go.
What? My mother was a saint. Get out. And then I talked to John DiMaggio for a little bit.
Oh, man, he was great, too. That guy was really nice. Holy crap.
Yep, and of course I had to tell him how much I was a big fan of Bender. and many of the other characters. I also told him that my girls love watching the Penguins of Madagascar.
Oh, nice.
So, but yeah, really cool guy. And I think
what year was this? Because when I met him, this was right a few years after Adventure Time started, and I was also a big fan of Adventure Time. So like, I was like, I love Adventure Time. You're so funny as Jake, and yeah, like he was just so nice. Oh my god.
You still have Zoidberg. You all still have Zoidberg. It was 2013. That's when it was.
Nice. Heck yeah, nice.
But let's see. Do you remember who did the voice of Juliet in Lollipop Chainsaw?
Shoot, I have it on like the tip of my tongue. I thought at first it was Tara Strong, but I don't think it is. Shoot. I don't remember.
See if I can find out real quick.
Yeah, good idea.
All right.
I especially a lot of people tend to not like. They think like out of all of his other games, like this is one of his weaker ones. But I liked that game, and I also liked Shadows of the Damned. I know Suda51 helped with both of those games, and yeah, I'm a big fan of both those games.
Well, with Lollipop Chainsaw, it just kind of gave me the whole vibe of what if Splatterhouse and Onii-Chanbara had a one-night stand and had a kid.
Yeah, and that's the kid. This like zombies, but also rainbows and candy. Like literally candy, because like Juliet eats a lot of lollipops. Like and that, hence the title, Lollipop Chainsaw.
By the way, you were right. It is Tara Strong.
Oh, okay, because it sounded like her, but I wasn't quite sure. I'm like, is that Tara Strong or like a really good Tara Strong sound alike?
Well, she was there too.
Nice. Okay.
And I went up and told her how much I enjoyed her performance, but she kind of brushed me off. So it's like,
I'm sorry.
All right, well, I'll move on. Anyway,
Yeah.
the further we went in, the more we realized exactly how big this thing was. Lou Ferrigno was there.
Oh, nice.
David Prowse was there.
Whoa, nice.
Super nice guy, but I couldn't understand a damn thing he was saying.
No, of course.
His accent was so thick. Also, Jeremy Bulloch was there.
Oh, okay, nice.
The original Boba Fett.
Nice.
I talked to him for several minutes.
You're the original Star Wars actor. That's incredible.
Well, so is David Prowse. Remember,
Yeah.
he was the body of Darth Vader.
I was just gonna say, like, yeah, like legitimate original Star Wars actors. Like, that's impressive.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I talked to Jeremy Bulloch at length. I even asked him about an interview he'd done for Starlog magazine back in '81.
Mm-hmm.
He not only remembered that, but
okay.
he really remembered, because apparently it was the first time he'd been in the U.S. was when they interviewed him.
Nice. Okay.
And there were a few other people there I can't think of, but Patrick Stewart was in fact there, along with the entire rest of the Next Generation cast. It was a Star Trek The Next Generation reunion thing.
Oh, that's amazing! Oh my god, the entire cast!
Plus a couple of former cast members. I mean, they were all former cast members at this point, but...
Yeah. But
so,
still, big...
just to go down the line here. The first one I met was John Delancey.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was kind of a jerk.
Sorry, that sucked.
He found out I wasn't buying anything, and it was like, yeah, whatever, move along, kid.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, I got to meet Denise Crosby.
I'm so jealous. I'm a big... I know she's, of course, from Next Gen, but, like, one of my favorite things from her was her performance in Pet Sematary.
Mm-hmm.
She's the mom in that movie, and oh man, she's so good in that.
Oh, we talked quite a bit about Pet Sematary.
Oh, awesome! She was game to talk about it, because like I know some actors, they like when it comes to horror stuff, they're like, oh, I'm not comfortable with that, but like that's awesome because like.
Well, here's the thing. I made it a point to ask all of them, if I could, something that did not relate to Star Trek. So, with her, and she was super sweet. And she was even like, yeah, we're having a big Pet Sematary reunion con out in somewhere later this year. You should go. I'm like, oh, if I could only go, I totally would.
I was was just gonna say, because if they have like all of the original cast, like I'd love to meet friggin' like the person who played like the dad, because like that guy's been in a ton of like weird stuff, but like really interesting, and like his performances and other stuff is also like really impressive. And Nico Hughes as like that toddler, like he was really like man, just oh man, Pet Cemetery, hell yes.
Yes, so she was super cool to talk to. After that was Michael
Fantastic. Nice, Michael friggin' Dorn.
Dorn. He also found out I wasn't buying anything.
Oh, damn it!
He got all Worf on me at that point. And it's like, okay, I'm moving along. Love your work. Bye.
Yeah, Jesus, sorry.
And this one, I met LeVar Burton. Really nice guy, but I couldn't think of anything to say.
Oh, man! You made friggin' LeVar Burton.
I know. I talked to him a little about Star Trek, Reading Rainbow, and after that I was just like, yeah, just loved your work and moved on.
You're amazing, and I've loved everything you've ever been in.
Yeah,
Oh
pretty
my
much. So, then after that, Gates McFadden.
Gates McFadden, hell yeah.
She, again, just like Denise Crosby, super sweet.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
I asked her, first of all, about her work as a choreographer.
Nice.
Because you know one of the big movies she choreographed, right?
What's she do?
Labyrinth.
Yes! Oh, that's amazing. She friggin' got to work on Labyrinth. That's, oh.
Oh, yeah, I knew about that going in, but I was like, what was it like working with Bowie? And she's like,
No,
oh, he was so awesome, kind of thing.
What was like setting up scenes for like the puppets? Because like,
Mm-hmm.
man, like filming people is already tough, but then like setting up everything to like get all the puppets in like properly in the camera, and then like you know like shooting properly with the camera, like you make sure you get everything in frame, but then like you have to account for the people, and then like the people are going to be people size, but then the puppets, like each puppet's going to have its own size, and just having to set all that up, oh my god.
Well, keep in mind, she'd worked with the Muppets before.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, she actually even had a small role in the Muppets Take Manhattan.
I haven't seen that one in a while. Muppets Take Manhattan.
Yeah, Prime. She did choreography Labyrinth.
Nice.
So I talked to her for a little while. She ended up giving me a card, invited me to go check out her Twitter at the time, because it was Twitter.
Yeah.
And
back in the day.
Again, just super nice, really sweet lady.
Anything.
And then after that was Marina Sirtis.
Ooh, okay.
Again, super nice. Super sweet. She found it was my first convention, because it really was. And she was just like, you know, all really welcoming and all this. And but we talked for a little bit, and then I moved on. Now, one thing I'd noticed because when we were walking around, we saw the tables, but they were empty. But as we're standing there, they announced they were coming out. So you watch all the actors make their entrance. Most of them just, you know, pulled the curtain aside, walked up to their chair, sat down. Not Jonathan Frakes. He whips the curtain aside. He's like, claps his hands, like, all right, let's do this thing. So, of course, they hit him next.
Jonathan friggin' Frakes. Oh, my God.
And I was like, you know, Riker's probably my favorite character next gen. He looks at me and goes, what? Why? It's like, it's just the way you play him. It's just so great. And I have to ask.
You get so many good lines. Like, why not?
I was like, I have to ask, what was it like directing Star Trek First Contact? Fantastic. You never forget your first one. Super cool guy to talk to. And then came Brent Spiner.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Data himself. So I went and was like, Mr. Spiner, you brought to life one of my favorite characters ever. You were Bob Wheeler on Night Court. And he's like, he laughed.
Thank you for bringing up Night Court. That's amazing.
He laughed and he's like, oh, yeah, I love doing that show. It's like, it was just, whenever you were on there, I knew it was going to be a good time.
Yes.
And then we saw you in Independence Day. And we're all there at the time. We're like, holy crap, it's Brent Spinner. Because we didn't know how to pronounce his name back then.
No, of course, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then he does this. Yes, the Wheelers are amazing. But then he does this when I said Spinner. He's like, the name is Spiner. Come on. And he's just going, but he's doing this in a very kind of, not ultra serious.
Yeah, jovial.
I'm just laughing. I'm like, it's just what we thought your name was at the time. And believe me, I know what it's like to have an easily mangleable last name. And then Marina Sirtis came over to talk to him. And she's like, excuse me for just a minute. Well, she bends over to talk to him. And keep in mind, the platform is a little elevated. Remember the story I told you about Pam Anderson and Coco?
Did you,
They were right there.
get a view? Wow.
Yeah, I got a view.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
All right, Iris, have a good one.
Take it easy.
I'm only human, man.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So, anyway, after that was Patrick Stewart. And this is where it got dicey. Now, this is absolutely nothing against Patrick Stewart.
No, of course.
But basically, if you wanted to meet him, you had to buy something.
Yeah.
I had like $10 to my name. And,
of course.
I think the cheapest thing you could buy was an autograph for like $90.
Oh, God, yeah.
And if you didn't have something that you were going to buy, or, something you were going to pay to have him sign, the jerks running the line wouldn't let you in.
Yeah, God.
Because we're waiting in line, and this guy comes up to us, he's like, you guys buying something up here? No, we just want to go ahead and just say hi and tell us. And he's like, you need to leave the line. Excuse me?
Oh, God.
It's like, yeah, get out of the line, both of you.
Oh, God.
And
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Me and my friend are just looking at this guy like, fuck you. But we got out of line. We weren't going to cause a scene. Anyway, though, as we're walking up, because he's basically just escorting us completely away from Patrick Stewart at this point. So, as we're passing where the line turns to go up, I raise my hand and go, Mr. Stewart, love your work! And he actually heard me, looked up and goes, thank you! And that guy who was escorting us out of the line was like, you pull that again, I'm getting your ass kicked out by security. Like, fuck you, buddy, we're leaving.
No. You didn't. You said, you just, said a thing. Jesus, you didn't, what the hell would you get kicked out for? You didn't do anything.
The dude was being a dick is what it was.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I had just come
Use
off.
of power.
I had just come off working 5 years in security. I was in line to be a supervisor at one point. I wasn't about to let this twerp push me around.
Yeah, no kidding.
So,
hey, little Mr. Bossy Pants, Mr. I'm gonna go on a power trip.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're way too busy power tripping, huh, pal?
Yeah, no kidding.
Monster Magnet reference. But yeah, I remember Bob and I just that's my friend's name is Bob. We just turned and looked at him, and I was just like, "Fuck you, we're leaving, asshole."
Yep.
And we just at that point just turned and went to the dealer's room, and we were done anyway. So we didn't have any money, and there were no more celebrities.
No, of course.
So
God, that's impressive though. Friggin' full cast reunion of Next Gen. That's
yes.
Holy crap.
So I don't know who that douchebag was who thought he was the line police, but he was just being a major dick. I'm still
just on a power trip.
I'm still pissed about that, But I'm glad I was.
He sounded like a total prick, just
I'm
power tripping.
I'm glad I was able to tell him off.
Yeah.
And
the fact he said something that Patrick Stewart friggin' heard, he was like, "Thank you." That's amazing.
Yeah. So essentially, I met the entire cast of Next Gen.
Yeah.
But I remember Bob looking at me after that when we were in the dealer's room, and he's like, I've never heard you act like that before. It's like, that's what 5 years in security will do to you.
No kidding.
You have to be
You
firm.
don't think you have a backbone? Do that job for a while, and then bam, there you go.
Yes. It's like...
Then you'll really start saying some shit.
Mm-hmm. It's like... the non-celebrity stories I could tell you about that place or something.
No, oh man, security, that's a hell of a job, and oh my god, the stories I've heard of working security.
I'm glad that the majority of mine ended up being mainly humorous.
Good.
There were, I'll tell you about one in particular. It was right after Morrissey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the show was over.
Morrissey.
And some dude had gotten into a fight. And it's like, okay.
Oh, no.
We have, like, Snoop Dogg played here, and the whole crowd was mellow. They were all probably high as hell, too. But, oh, it was funny, too. I remember hearing a couple of guys.
I didn't think after. Jesus.
I remember hearing from a couple of the guys who worked up in Security Command, which is right above the stage. While the show was going on, someone was like, "You smell something?"
Yeah. Oh, for God's sakes.
But
I had an older brother who did a ton of weed during his teenage years and my teenage years. So, like, trust me, when you smell skunk, like, oh man, like you can smell that from miles away, and it's like, oh, good lord, like, yep.
We had International Douchebag Kid Rock play, and
for God's sakes,
and the crowd was perfectly calm. We had,
okay.
And then we had Morrissey play, and fights break out.
Morrissey.
So this one guy, he gets basically ejected at that point. Okay. So one of the supervisors and one of the officers is escorting him up to the top floor of the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the supervisor started getting a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, "Any available officer, please report to the top floor of the garage." Okay. And at that time, I was doing chip fill. Just as an aside, those were interesting to do.
Oh.
Because what you would do is you would basically go up and you'd have to go ahead and sign out these replacement chips to bring out to the gambling tables.
Mm-hmm.
And they could be from denominations anywhere from $5 to, well, I'll save that.
Yeah, okay.
Inevitably, when you're doing that, you get some smart ass out there, and he's like, "Oh man, hey, I'll pull my car around. Just go and bring that over there."
Mm-hmm.
At first, I just kind of laughed it off, but then I decided to play with these guys.
Oh god!
It's like this. You don't want this, dude. This is chump change.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's chump change? You see any of them orange chips floating around? Yeah. Do you know how much those are worth? No. It's $1,000 a chip. There's no oranges in here. This is chump change.
Yeah.
He's like, damn. This happened a few times, so yeah, just kind of. And then they'd inevitably ask, it's like, well, are there any other color chips? Well, there are blue chips. How much are those worth? If it doesn't turn your hair white, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
How much? 25 grand a chip.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, bring some of those out to the car. Like, yeah, that ain't happening. But trust me when I say this is chump change.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I was finishing up a chip fill. And all of a sudden my supervisor starts screaming into the radio, "All officers, abandon your posts, get to the top floor of the garage."
Okay, damn.
Crap. So I quickly signed the paper, give the empty case to the girl working in at the cashier, and I start to move. And I see one of the new guys. He was an older guy. Actually, he was a scientist, believe it or not, who was doing.
Oh, okay.
He was doing security just to have a new experience.
Okay.
And he's there, and he looks. He says to me, he's like, "What do we do? What do we do?" It's like, "Run, just run."
No.
So of course now people are still trying to get out of the show, so the place is packed.
Mm-hmm.
So we're working our way through, and got a couple of wise asses who try and trip us,
Mm-hmm.
Elevators are jammed. So we start hauling it up the stairs.
Yeah.
Now, I've never been in shape, but I actually made it up to the 4th floor before I had to stop for a quick breather.
Yeah, okay.
On the 2nd floor, I ran into 2 of the other officers who were supposedly in better shape than me. And they're sitting there going, we'll catch up to you. Good Lord. Anyway, we all get up to the top. There's the supervisor. There's the other officers with him. And there's the guy. In handcuffs. Because the Connecticut State Police were there.
Oh, God.
And he turns around and looks at us.
Someone called the cops. Like,
oh, they had to in this case.
Full-blown cops.
For this dude was...
No, of course.
This dude was giant.
Yeah.
I mean, he was huge.
Oh, jeez.
But the supervisor turns around and sees us all standing. Everybody go back to your posts.
Yeah.
What? You called us up this whole way and we just have to go back to our posts now? Oh, God. Anyway, the elevator gets up there. People get off and the cops take the big guy and they bring him down. They had an office right there on the property.
Okay.
And as they're hauling over, he looks at all of us standing there and he just sneers and he's like, I could take all of you.
Wow.
And that was the last I saw him. And we all go back downstairs and go back to what we're doing. A few minutes later, one of the guys who'd stopped on the 2nd flight of stairs, he's calling for a medical emergency. For himself.
Jesus, okay. Oh, no. Okay.
It's like, this was the same guy who, okay, you weren't allowed to bring outside alcohol in.
Yeah, okay.
But we had to report it. If someone did try to bring some in, we'd have to turn them back to their car.
Yeah.
I had a rule about that. If they didn't act like a jerk about it, I would tell them how to get their booze in and not be noticed. If they were a jerk about it, fuck you.
Yeah.
So, but the way this guy would do it, he'd be like, yeah, officer blah blah to security command just turned away 2 male patrons who had 6 rack of bud and 3 bottles of vodka, and he's just going down this entire list. It was so bad at one point the shift manager actually got on and said, yeah, we can disregard the liquor store description.
Yeah. Lots of booze.
What is Grappler Baki? I'm not sure.
Oh, it's an anime and a manga. It's a fighting anime manga. It's like really intense fighting. Like
okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is also the same guy who I was saying to one of the other guys. It's like he's the kind of guy who would say, I'm escorting a patron from the theater entrance to the Lion.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know how far apart those were? I'm guessing not because you've never been there.
No, I'm not.
Maybe 10 feet.
Oh, geez, okay.
Anyway, so I would have people who would try and sneak booze in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would get the ones who were nice about it, and they're like, oh, okay, we'll bring it back. And I was like,
yeah, okay.
Hey, here, do this when you get out to your car. Take your booze out of the boxes.
Yeah,
shove it in your luggage.
Yeah.
Just,
don't show it off to people and be an obvious idiot.
If we can't see it, we don't know it's there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we had, there was other people. I remember these 2 guys one day. I stopped and tell them they got to bring their booze back to the car. Mm-hmm. They argued with me for a minute. Then one guy leaves, and
oh God,
the other guy's standing there, and as his friend is leaving, I'm just like, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but house rules. He's like, don't talk to me.
What? Don't talk to me. Like, okay.
It's like, all right, well,
fuck you
too.
Yeah.
And then
fucking asshole.
The most memorable one.
I'm sorry, the guy just said to you, this allowed to don't talk to me. Like, okay, fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Oh, the most memorable one, though, that I had is these 2 women. And they're fairly attractive, They're, maybe early 30s. And they're bringing in a big pack of bud.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
I stopped. Like, sorry, ladies, you're going to have to bring that back to your car. I point to the sign. I point to the house rules, and it says no outside alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, come on, can't you just let us go with it? Oh, I'm sorry. You bring it back to your car. And
Whoa, hello.
one of them is like, I'll give you $5.
Oh,
No.
God, don't.
No. The other one looks me up and down and goes, I'll give you a blowjob.
Wow, okay.
And I'm like,
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm like, no, you're not. If you were able to, you drag me over to that private bathroom right over there and lock the door and do what you had to do just so you get your boots upstairs.
Good Lord.
It's like, I was like, I appreciate the offer, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that escalated real quickly.
Wow.
There were all types at this place. I mean,
Oh, God.
I'm standing there at Post one night, and they had a nightclub on property. And, well, this girl gets kicked out. I didn't know this until she wandered up to me. And she's clearly drunk.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, I got kicked out of the nightclub. I shouldn't have been kicked out. I'm a nice girl, and my friends are in there, and I'm just really, I don't know why they kicked me out. And and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They must, I don't know what their reason was. And she's like, but she's just going on and getting closer to me the whole time. And
oh, no.
Starts running her hand up and down my arm. And
Personal space.
I'm like, oh, boy. And and I look at her, and the look in her eyes just says, you can do whatever you want to me, Mr. Security Man, because I'm too drunk to care.
Yeah, wow, okay.
I look at the clock. Keep in mind, they don't have clocks up on the walls.
Yeah.
But I pulled out my watch and was like, oh, okay, my relief will be here any minute.
Yeah.
And then one of my supervisors walks by. He makes a joke. We both laugh. He keeps going. And then my relief comes out. I'm like, sorry, there, I gotta go, but this nice officer's here. You should tell him about what happened.
Yeah.
That dude gave me such a look.
Now it's your problem.
So I get up to the radio room, right? And that supervisor walked by us there. I hand him my radio. And he's like, hey, I'm sorry if I embarrass you in front of your wife.
Yeah.
My wife? Yeah. That wasn't my wife.
Yeah.
Really? Who was that?
Yeah.
It was a random drunk chick. I don't know.
Yeah. She got kicked out and she's sweet talking me or something.
Yeah.
Really drunk.
Yeah.
Just really drunk.
I had, another woman ended up leaving the nightclub one night, and she wasn't drunk, but she goes over to the slot machines, sits down, takes off her heels.
Oh, okay.
Getting ready to tell her to put her shoes back on. When she reaches into her bag, pulls out a pair of flats, puts them on.
Okay.
And she's like, oh my God, that's so much better. I'm like, I had to say something like that. I had to say something at this point. I go over, it's like, Miss, you may be the most prepared person I've ever seen at this casino. Because we had to tell people, because there would be, girls walking around in heels all night, and their feet would hurt, and they'd try and take off the heels and walk around their bare feet. It's like, you don't want to do that in this place.
Yeah, it's really bad hygiene issue. You don't want to, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you came prepared.
Spilled sticky booze. Okay, yeah.
Sticky booze, puke, you never know what's on the floor.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go as far as, like, bodily functions, but yeah, that too.
Oh.
Just anything else.
Oh, I can tell you another story.
Oh, no.
There was a couple of slot machine ones.
How gross is it? Like,
well, let's put it this way.
Is it worse than puke?
Yeah, I don't know. Puke's pretty bad. Anyway, there's this couple at a slot machine, and she's sitting on his lap.
Oh, jeez.
And she has a dress on, and it's draped all the way over him.
Okay.
And they happen to notice this on the camera. She's kind of grinding on him a bit.
Ah, okay.
So one of the supervisors, one of the officers had to go over there and put a stop to this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she wasn't just grinding on him.
Mm.
They order her to stand up.
Okay.
Just when he's finished.
Oh!
Pew, pew, pew. That's all I could think of. Needless to say, they had to have the bio division come over.
Yeah, somebody cleaned off that chair. Gross.
And the floor, and possibly the slot machine.
Yeah, good. Okay. Ugh.
Oh, here's a good one for you.
Get some sanitary water. Holy God.
Oh,
Ugh.
no, they pulled that the whole full 9 yards deep cleaned.
Good. Good.
Here's a good one for you. I'm standing at a post one night, right? And someone comes out of the restroom, the men's room is there, and says there's some dude pissing in the trash can. Okay. Well, I can't go in. I'll call. So, but then one of the guys in janitorial comes over. He's like, I'll go stop him. So he goes inside, comes back out about 30 seconds later, pissed off, pissed on.
Ew.
What had happened was he got the guy's attention. The dude turned around. He was so drunk he just kept pissing.
Aimed. Just aimed. Yeah, just.
Yeah. Oh, he was furious. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, I'd be pretty cheesed off too. Ugh.
You want another good one?
Yes.
All right. So I'm what they call roving in this one rotation. So I'm just, I got my assigned area I have to walk around. But I happened to notice talking to one of the officers there is this couple. The guy's dressed, pretty nice. The girl is, I bet, Brandon. The girl is wearing this dress, which is basically just leather straps placed nicely. So, well, they leave. So I go up to the officer and it's like, nice dress. He's like, yeah. It's like, so what they want? Well, she said she has restroom phobia and wanted to know if her boyfriend could go in with her.
Oh,
restroom phobia. That's a new one. What'd you tell him? Well, I said he couldn't go in the ladies' room. But I did tell him about the family bathroom down there. I was like, oh, that's perfect. One little room, locking door.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it my business to be down in that area.
Yeah, good idea.
So I'm walking down through the slots, and all of a sudden I see the door open. Here she comes. Flushed head to toe. Walking bow-legged.
Oh!
And he is just strutting like a fucking peacock.
That's great.
Then they see me. I'm looking right at them.
Like,
and
hi.
They freeze. How's
that bathroom phobia going?
Oh, they freeze, and they're like, crap, we've been caught. So you know what I did?
What?
Flashing them both a quick thumbs up, then turned and walked away.
My God.
Well, here was my reasoning for that. They didn't do it out in the open.
Yeah.
They kept it private.
Okay, they did find a somewhat private area, room to... Oh, God.
Well, yeah, that kind of reminds me of something that happened at another security job I worked. I used to work at a hotel. It was just a hotel. Well, they had a outdoor pool.
Casino sorry, just a quick question, but the casino you're talking about, what you've been talking about for most of this night, was this also like a hotel casino or just a casino?
Oh, it was definitely a hotel casino.
Okay, so I was going to say, I'm surprised they didn't make the effort to rent a room. I know that it's but that's expensive. But I mean, but you're already going to the casino. You're going to be spending money anyway. If you're going to do that stuff, for God's sakes, just get a room. And I don't mean that as the saying get a room, but literally get a hotel room if you're going to do that. Jesus.
If I could tell you about some of the things I had to pull out of the hotel as lost and found.
Oh no.
Let's see.
I hope you were wearing gloves while doing this.
Of course.
Good. Thank God. Ugh.
But just so you know, the housekeepers would find the stuff. And what they would do is they'd bag it up for us.
Good.
Just off the top of my head, now, one of these was inside a safe. And we needed, if there was a locked safe after the patrons left, we had to go open and lock it. It would basically be us and one of the engineers. So, and there was this one engineer that I got teamed up with a lot. So, the two of us go up there. We crack open the safe. And what do we find inside? About 100 porno DVDs. Dude forgot his porn.
Whole stash with him. Like, oh, I need 100 porno DVDs. Like,
yeah. It was inside this huge CD booklet. Yes, Brandon, isn't that just romantic? And
like, you don't bring like 1 or 2. No, bring 100.
The dude had.
I need 100 porno DVDs to feel good and do my business.
Yeah, it's like, no judgment here, but take him with you when you leave.
Exactly, for God's sake.
Another one was one of those sex party games.
Oh, okay.
And that was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. The only other one I can recall offhand that was of note was a leopard print dildo. And oh my God, some of the jokes the other officers were making about that thing.
Dire stories after dark. I
Pretty
like
much.
it.
Hey, it's after midnight. We can do this. All right. But getting back to my original story about the hotel I worked at.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Now, this sucked because I was the only officer there.
Oh, no.
Overnight. My backup was basically the local police force.
Oh, okay. So you really were alone. Like, it's not just like, no, I was the only one in that part of the building. Or like, no, you were alone. Like, oh.
I was it.
Cool.
I'm positive.
That sucks.
I'm positive I interrupted several things there. Like, because right next to the hotel was an alley leading down to the beach.
Oh, no. Okay.
And a couple times I would go out there to inspect the back, and as soon as I remember seeing a car out there once, and as soon as I shined my light in its direction, brake lights came on, the engine was gunned, and they took off.
Jesus. Okay.
So whether it was an encounter with a hooker or a drug deal or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't about that.
Maybe it's better. We don't know.
Yeah, I prefer not to know.
Yeah, same.
Anyway,
Oh, God.
This hotel had suffered major hurricane damage at one point.
No. So it's like on the shore? Like, okay.
Yeah, pretty much, Brandon. And that does lead into this next story here. Yeah, it was beachside.
Okay, gotcha.
Anyway, so yeah, at this point, what they had out back were these 2 big pools. And a big, it wasn't really big, it was like a small kind of a tiki bar in the middle. So about 1:30 in the morning, I'm doing my rounds. And I'm about back, and I start on the far right. So I look at and now keep in mind, on the right, that pool was completely operational. On the left, half the lights were out, and they didn't usually allow people in there.
Okay.
So I check out, everything's fine. And I'm walking over towards a tiki bar, and I start to hear noise. So I stop. I listen. It's like, wait a minute, I've heard noise like that before. That's good noise. A little too good.
Oh, no. That's good noise. Like, okay.
A little too good. Okay. So I click off my light. And I look around the tiki bar. And there's a couple in the other pool.
Oh.
And the chick's on top of the dude, and she is going to town.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to have some fun. So I just quietly walk over. Now she's got her eyes closed, and he's looking at her, I walk up where if she'd had her eyes open, she would be able to see me. Raise my light. Click. Evening, folks.
Howdy, how y'all doing?
She screams and throws herself backwards into the pool. Nice night for a swim, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, out.
Over there.
Out. Out. Dude doesn't even... He's not even phased. He just gets out of the pool, wraps a towel around himself.
Yeah.
Girl, meanwhile, she's kind of floating there where all you can see is her head.
Yeah.
You know? And she's like, turn around. No, out of the pool.
Turn around. Yeah.
Please turn around. No, out of the pool.
Yeah. It's too late. Like, you know, like...
I've seen everything, okay?
Yeah.
Not bad, by the way. No, I didn't say anything like that. But honestly, even if they had been left to their own devices, I guarantee you there were people up in the rooms above watching them.
Oh, no.
Sound carries.
Put on a show. Put on a show for the whole hotel. Excuse me.
I made it a point to say that as much, too. I swear to God, she turned pale white.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're not Bonnie Tyler. Don't tell me to turn around.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So she finally starts to get out of the pool. He holds out a towel for her. She wraps it around herself. And it's like, why don't you guys just head on back up to your room? No one's supposed to be in these pools after 9 p.m. And word of advice. You really should think these things through. You never know who might be coming along and see what's going on. And she just kind of looks back and she's like, yeah, like you. It's what they pay me for.
Security guard, hello.
Exactly. Oh, and I tell you that some of the walls in that place were not exactly soundproofed.
No.
Because I had to basically go through the entire hotel, floor by floor, every night as part of my rounds. Mm. And I heard some stuff.
Oh.
There's one that I just... If I hadn't gained control of myself real quick, I would have burst out laughing. It was what was said while these two were in the heat of the moment. And I don't even think I should repeat this one. It was just hilarious. I mean, I had to clamp my hand over my mouth and move like 6 doors down. We'll tell you about this, though. This particular hotel, rooms could be bought there. So people could live in them. Like, they were like mini condos.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
You know, there apparently was one guy on one of the floors who was very notorious for a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And I'm walking up there one night, and I see this young lady sitting on the floor in the hallway. Mm-hmm. So I walk by and say, how you doing tonight? She say, hi. So I keep going, I turn around, come back, and I start to say something, and she's like, I'm just trying to get a hold of my grandfather, and blah, 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 this and this and this. And I'm thinking, as soon as she mentioned what room she was trying to get a hold of, I knew exactly what was going on. And I'm like, you're really new at this, aren't you, honey?
Oh, no.
It's like, I tell you what, why don't you come downstairs with me? We'll see if we can call the room and get a hold of your grandfather. Oh,
yeah, okay.
Okay. So again, I go talk to the front desk guy. And it's like, can you call? And as soon as I said the room number, he looked at me. And I was like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
So he calls the room. Guy answers. He's like, yeah, your granddaughter's here to see you. I could hear the guy at the other end. Granddaughter? What? Oh, my granddaughter. Yeah, go ahead, send her up.
Oh, my God.
This guy was notorious for hiring hookers and having them come in under the guise of his granddaughters. We figure he must have had about 600 of them by this point. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she was clearly...
Yeah, like, people and grown adults can do whatever they want, but don't call it that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, on top of that, this girl was very clearly new at this kind of thing. All I did was say hello to her. She didn't need to volunteer any information.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, I hope you learn.
Yeah.
I heard other things through those walls too. There's some things I really wish I'd never heard. But on the other hand, there were some interesting things that happened there as well. Well, for one thing, the uniform I had to wear, I swear to God, it looked like Captain Stubing from the Love Boat.
Nice.
Yeah, the details do add a layer of ick there, don't they, Prime? Don't they, Prime?
Yep. Yep.
But I remember once there was this group of people checking in, right? And my desk was right next to the front desk. And two of the guys group, they come over and they're like, hey, you might want to get yourself out of sight. This one's hungry over here.
Oh.
I'm like, what you mean? She loves guys in uniform.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh. And I'm just like, evening, miss. And we're just going to say that and move on now. For that matter, I used to work security at a hospital, too.
Okay.
And I remember once I'm sitting at the desk, and there's these two women who are leaving, and one of them sees me, and she actually cranes her head back to look at me. And she says something to the lady she's with, and the other one's like, he might be married. At that point, I hold up my left hand and point to the ring. I distinctly heard the first woman go, I don't care.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to get a drink of water now.
Jesus, okay.
Damn,
lady.
I have never been comfortable with that kind of thing. Ever.
No, I get you.
Even when I was single. It's just like, it happens so rarely that it's like, you're fucking with her, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, get this. After I gotten divorced, I remember at the casino, I'm standing there at a post one day, and this cute chick comes up, maybe early 30s, and she's talking to me. She's real animated. And I'm just answering her questions, being nice and all that. And,
yeah, of course.
And she's like, so what do you plan to do in the future? It's like, well, I don't know. I was thinking about moving soon. Oh, maybe up to Boston? Possibility. So I'm guessing she was from Boston.
Okay.
So anyway, eventually she leaves. At this point, there was stores across the concourse from me. And one of them, there was this girl I knew who worked in one of them. She was pregnant. But she comes over to me at that point. And she's like, hey, did you know that lady? I was like, patron. I just met her. Why? Oh, because she was totally hitting on you.
Oh, okay.
No, she wasn't. No, yes, she was.
The moon's on you.
I don't believe you. Whether she was or not, I'll never know, and it's okay.
No, of course.
So, but it was an amusing thought anyway. But yeah, so and that kind of thing actually happened to me more than once at the casino.
Nice.
I got even slipped room cards a couple of times.
Ooh, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wasn't about to open up that particular can of scorpions, though.
Yeah. Can of scorpions, not a can of worms. Can of scorpions.
Oh yeah, because a lot of it happened when I was married. Yeah, after I got divorced, it actually died down a bit.
Wow.
It's always when you're not looking is when it would happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did they just see the ring and then they get like, oh my god, yes, like...
Well, part of it may have stemmed from the fact that I'd lost a bit of weight and my original ring didn't fit anymore, so I couldn't wear it because it would fly off.
Gotcha. Okay.
I remember one night, I'm standing there in front of the theater, there was a show going on, or it was about to start. This woman comes through and she sees me and she's like, watch out for the one coming behind me.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure enough, here comes another woman. She looks back at me, does a double take. Okay. She's up at the box office and she waves at me to get my attention. And I was like, yeah? And she points at her wrist. So I pull up my clock. 8:13. What time does your shift end? Oh, crap.
Damn, okay. What time does your shift end? Damn, okay. She's really obvious.
Uh-huh. Oh, it gets better. She's already pregnant. The damage is done.
Oh, damn, okay.
That's hilarious. Anyway, after the show was over, I was roving. And those two women happened to be out there. And the one who asked me what time my shift ended sees me and jumps at the opportunity.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I am married. Oh, damn. Do you have any brothers? Actually, I've got two. Yes, but one of them lives in Rhode Island and he's married. The other one lives in Florida and he's married. Damn it! So I'm sorry. So.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Sorry, miss.
Yeah. So, but things like that, and it usually would catch me by surprise completely because I'm not expecting it. Mm-hmm. So rather than continue to go down that road, let me give you a different one. New Kids on the Block were playing at my casino one night.
Oh, man.
I have no love for New Kids on the Block at all.
Yeah. Cheesy, boy band.
So, and of course, this brought out all the 30, late 30s some odd women trying to recapture a little bit of their youth. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
we all have versions of that,
Mm-hmm. And several of them were more than happy just to sit there and tell me about how they were so lonely because they were divorced and so on and so on. Mm-hmm. But when it gets funny, though, is when I'd have just the occasional person come up to me, usually a woman, and she'd be like, where are the New Kids playing? And I was like, you should go right down there, and the box office will be on your left, and the theater's on your right. Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. But now if they came up to me and said, oh, where's the show tonight? I would say, oh, the Extreme Death Metal Competition? You just go down that way, box office on the left, theater's on the right. Most of them laugh like, oh, ha, really, where is it? No, seriously, New Kids are right there. Except for one woman.
Oh, the Hail Satan concerts just, follow the door, see where the pentagram is, and there you go. It's right there.
Mm-hmm. But there was one woman, she asked me where the show was, and I was like, oh, the Extreme Death Metal Competition. And she's like, no, this is the New Kids on the Block. Where are they playing? I'm like, whoa, seriously. They're actually just right down there, box office on the left, theaters on the right. It's like, whoa, don't stand between her and her new kids.
Yeah, that woman loves the New Kids on the Block. She's going to see them.
We used to call them blockheads in high school.
Nice. Cute. That's cute. I like that.
I remember sitting in front of one of them in class. She was New Kids nuts.
Oh, God.
And I was like, it's like, cute girl, but shoo, that's an obsession. Mm-hmm. Betty told me a story once, actually. Mm-hmm. She received a New Kids jacket as a gift.
Ooh, okay.
She did not like the New Kids. She was trying to think of ways to get that New Kid logo off of there, because it was a nice jacket otherwise.
Oh,
no. And on the comics side of things, I found out through Stupid Comics that Harvey Comics actually did a series of like Wendy the Good Little Witch meets the New Kids on the Block.
Oh, God.
So I love that site. Stupid Comics is great. But yeah, there was, and just think, you've only heard a fraction of my stories. 5 years at that casino, I saw a lot. It would not be uncommon to come in one morning and see that one of the slot machines, which was perfectly fine when you left the previous day, had a nice big fist imprint right in the middle of the screen.
Oh, no.
With everything cracked everywhere. Yes, Sharon, we know. Or at least I know. Anyway, Oh, I remember they had these party buses that would come in. And one night, some guy needed to get back to the other side of the casino to catch his party bus. And he was drunk as a skunk.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it was right before my shift was supposed to end. I had to escort him over to where the shuttle would pick up and take him over to where the party bus was going to be. And so we're walking down. We get down to where the shuttle picks up, and he's like, bathroom right here somewhere. Like, we just passed. I don't know what he was drinking, but I jumped backwards. And whatever it was pink.
Yikes.
So I just, at that point, I'm like, Command, we got a Cookie Monster out by valet.
The Cookie Monster.
Yeah. So had to wait there until, someone from janitorial got there to clean it up, or my relief came. But, the fun, this is where we had some fun, when the minors would try and get into the casino.
Oh, of course.
Because, you have to be over 18 to gamble, but in order to get onto our casino floor, you had to be over 21 because of alcohol. So you'd occasionally get the one smart ass who would sneak on, and he'd be like going through it. It's like, hey, I fooled those stupid security guards. They'll never find me. And then they turn the corner, and one of us is standing right there.
That's who it is, a stupid security guard.
Oh, I had a couple of them like that. They turn the corner. I'm just standing there, my arms folded. And it's like,
hi.
Evening, sir. May I see your ID?
Yeah.
I had these two guys try and get into my post once. And someone's like, sorry guys, got to see your IDs. First guy gives me his ID. It checks out. Okay. And it's like, he starts going, his friend starts going, sir, I need to see your ID too. At that point, the first guy bolts.
Wow.
And it's like, okay. So this kid reaches into his wallet, pulls out a high school ID and gives it to me.
Oh, God.
I'm like, I mean like a state-issued ID, like a driver's license. This ain't going to work. So he pulls out his driver's license, hands it to me. He's 17. And it's like, sorry, sir, you're going to have to go.
Yep.
Yeah, come back in about 5 years.
Yeah. Just how the rules are.
Oh, hey, Tristan. How's it going?
For a second, I thought it would turn into that. Sorry, just that the way you're describing this, I thought it would turn into that scene from Hot Fuzz where Nicholas Angel starts busting all those kids in the bar, and then one of the excuses one of the kids says, it's like, oh, when's your birthday every year? Like what's the date? When's your birth date every year? And it's like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Glad you could stop in for a minute, Tristan. Just telling stories about when I used to be a security guard. Okay, Sharon asked about this one story in particular. I'll tell you what happened. Okay, so I'm just roving the floor, right? And I'm standing there for a minute looking around. All of a sudden I hear this really nasally voice. Hey, buddy, hey! And I look up and there's this guy heading towards me, waving something. And he practically shoves it up my nose. It's that close.
Ugh.
It's like a $20 bill. And he's like, hey, where are the quarter machines? And I'm starting to point at, I see him, never mind. And he walks off. Okay. So I watch where he goes. And I stand there. 5, 4, 3, 2,
let me guess.
1. Hey, buddy. Yes, sir. What kind of quarter machine is this? I spun twice. It took all my money.
No, for God's sake.
Here's the thing, sir. What you thought was a quarter machine was actually a $25 machine.
Yeah. Good job.
It's like,
Good job.
You went to the high rollers area.
Good job.
The quarter machines are over there. That was my gas money.
Oh my God.
Okay. I want to talk to a supervisor. So I grab one of the slot supervisors. I explain to her what's going on, and she just laughs. And she's like, oh, yeah, bring me to him. And she explains, he willingly played the machine. There are no refunds.
What?
Maybe you should listen before you just rush off.
Yeah, no kidding.
And don't spend your freaking gas money.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude.
Funny story with that supervisor in particular, though.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was standing at post. One of the slot attendants was one of the ones I used to joke around with all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She's working on a machine.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, head deep inside the thing. So I go up to her and I'm like, hey, and I read the numbers on the slot machine she's working on. Hey, they need help over at TK421.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, okay. And then she did something I wasn't expecting. I thought she'd catch on because I just read the number of the machine she was working on.
Yeah.
She grabs her radio. They need assistance at TK421. Her supervisor walking up, the same one that had to deal with the other guy. And she's like, aren't you working on that one already?
Yeah.
And she pops her head out and she looks at me. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm like, I didn't know you were going to call it in. Oh, that was great. All right, Brandon. Thanks for stopping in.
Have a good night, Brandon.
I had one guy one time. He comes up to me and he says, hey, I was out here playing the machine. I had to go to the bathroom, and I was with two sisters. Where are they?
Oh, God.
Do you remember what machine you were on? It was a place with a lot of machines, as I'm looking around at the 1,400 slot machines I had.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they were over here by the steakhouse. Oh, yeah, thanks, man. He left. I immediately walked the other way real far. Oh, and we'd have bachelorette parties come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely an After Dark story.
Oh, God.
These bachelorette parties would get rowdy. And we had bachelor parties that would come in that didn't get anywhere near as rowdy, but yet were treated more harshly.
Yeah, okay.
These girls would be coming in with giant inflatable dicks, wearing penis dealy bobbers on their head. Meanwhile, you get a bachelor party where you got the one guy wearing like a tiny little blow-up doll around his neck. He was ordered to take it off.
Wow.
They let the girls go. And
God.
You may not believe it, but there were actually kids in that place. They tried to set it up as like a family destination with gameplay.
No.
They couldn't go on the gaming floor, but there were still kids there.
Of course. Ish.
I remember one time I saw something that actually made me do a double take.
Mm-hmm.
I was finishing up. Hi, Eugene. How's it going?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've reached Dire After Dark. So, I'm just finishing up a chip fill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm leaving, I see this cute little Asian girl walk by.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a lollipop. If you can guess what this lollipop looked like, you win points.
Dick? It was a dick?
Big and red on top of that. And it's like, okay, was she practicing for later tonight after the nightclub? I mean, what's going on here? Well, speaking of the nightclub, they had a very strict dress code.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I'm standing there on one of the nights where it was real busy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a line going down past my post.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I see these guys, there's maybe 4 or 5, and they're all wearing jeans and sneakers and dress shirts, right? I'm like, hey guys, you know they're not going to let you in dressed like that, right? Look at the dress code. Now they'll let us in, don't worry about that.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Okay, but dress code's right there. You might want to read it.
Yeah.
They ignore me. They ignore it.
Oh, wow, of course.
About 20 minutes later, I see them all heading back the other way. It's like I had to go ahead and just rein in my desire to say, I told you.
Yeah. Like, so guys, how's the party?
Yeah, are you joining the club?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, have fun. Those 2 seconds.
Yeah, I remember the first night I was there, I was training. And I happened to notice after a certain point, all these people coming in, and they were all wearing, like, the guys were all wearing these white suits, and the girls were wearing these skimpy white dresses.
Okay.
And there's like a whole parade of them.
Nope.
So I asked the guy training, I was like, what's going on here? He's like, oh, nightclub's having a white party tonight.
Oh, okay.
In white party? It's like, yeah, everyone has to wear white. Interesting. So, I mean, I'm just getting used to being at a casino at this point.
Not for like a bachelorette party. I've heard of it like for like a ball or dances or stuff like that. But yeah, like for a bachelorette party or a bachelor party.
No, this wasn't for any of that. This was literally some function that the nightclub was throwing.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But another story about that. On the weekends, what they would do is they'd open up the windows on the upper levels. Mm-hmm. And they would have these scantily clad dancers up there.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, at the time, I was separated from my ex. So as far as I knew, I was pretty single. So I was roving on the last rotation that night. And I'm walking around in the general vicinity of the nightclub looking up. And it's like, I can get used to this. I turn the corner and I bump right into the assistant director of security.
Wow.
Who was doing the exact same thing. And as far as I knew, but yeah, so I ended up talking to the guy. He's really nice.
Nice.
He's like, so what do you think of the place? I'm like, very interesting.
Yeah. That's a way to start up a conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would have been kind of like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. If he hadn't been doing the exact same thing I was.
Yeah. It's like, what are you here for? It's just like, okay, catch them in the middle. Try to catch them in a line. Try to catch them. Just don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble.
But you know, speaking of something like that, there was a scenario I encountered numerous times. Okay. Inevitably, you'd get some young lady wearing a little dress, you know, cleavage out to here.
Yeah,
and they'd stop and ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'd answer it. They'd move on. And then some middle-aged dude with a partially open shirt with chains and smoking a cigar and go, tough job you got, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I wanted to tell them in the worst way?
What?
It's like, oh, yeah, I get funny. Tough job, right? Yeah. Okay, now put yourself in this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So you're standing there, and one of these cute little things comes up to you, and she's got her boobs pushed all the way up, and she's just asking you an innocent question.
Yeah.
And you just want to look down and ogle those things, don't you? But there's a catch. With her is her 6'6" bodybuilding boyfriend.
Yep.
With him are his 2 frat buddies, who are also about 6'6" and bodybuilders. And they're 3 sheets to the wind, and he's already looking at you cockeyed for daring to talk to his woman.
Yeah.
Try not to look down.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now tell me my job is easy.
Can I just sort of add an anecdote sort of to like what you're talking about? Just
Go
especially
right ahead.
like the guys of like the dudes with like, you know, the open shirts with the chains and cigars. Like, okay, sorry, it seems weird because we've kind of already done so in this stream, but like, may I swear? It's just a swear because, sorry, just this is okay.
That their cigars smell like carpet fresh?
No. Well, sorry. What I was thinking of was a bit from George Carlin about how cigars look like. You already know this one. They look like a certain body part.
Uh-huh.
They look like a big.
Yep.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, just ever since I had heard that bit in my life, the George Carlin bit. Like I think I heard that bit when I was like 14 years old. Jesus Christ. When I heard that bit, like, I can never take cigars seriously. Like, I'm sorry, it just, whenever I think of someone, like thinking they're cool smoking a cigar, I'm just like, God damn it, George Carlin.
Yes, I remember that bit quite well.
Yes, because I'm like, okay, Dyer, you probably know this. Like, if I know you, I mean, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. Like, I remember reading the OPCFG when I was 11 and 12 years old, for God's sakes. Like, hopefully you know this. If not, oh God, this is... explaining this is gonna be fun.
That's classic, Carlin.
Yeah, then you know the bit, thank Christ. But yeah, like, just whenever, I'm sorry, just anytime a cigar comes into play, I'm just...
Well, speaking of that, let me tell you another little story. I was ordered to go to the high roller pit.
Oh.
Or, not the pit, but the slot area, along with the scientist I was telling you about earlier.
Oh, yeah, okay, that guy.
And we were told just to stay there, backs to what was going on, and just make sure no one went in. Mm-hmm. Supervisor was in there, along with another one. And there were these guys. And they were arguing about something. And the other guard, he leans closer and he's like, what do you think's going on? It's like, I don't know, but I wouldn't ask you any questions about it. This sounds like a family disagreement, if you know what I mean.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Uh-huh. Yeah, a family disagreement.
Where is this? So this casino was in Connecticut? Like, probably. Like...
Yeah, one of the... There's 3 or 4 of them up there. Mm-hmm. So, but, yeah, we get people from all over the place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't surprise me if they just rolled in from Jersey or New York.
Family, Yeah, family. Family from that area. Quote, cough, cough.
It's like, and what kind of business are you looking on starting?
It's like, gonna not bother them because I don't want to get murdered.
Construction, building materials. Call me Freddie.
Yes.
Now, if you got that, then... Did you get it? Did anyone get that?
Then you get a cookie.
Well, you'll get some points anyway.
Okay.
And it's all made up and the points don't matter, so...
No, of course.
A construction worker, Mr. Freddie. I just wanted to invite you to my daughter's christening there, Harv. Well, I'm going to have to think about it. Oh, I'm real sorry to hear that, Harvey. A club like this can do a lot of damage. Is that a threat? Okay, no one? Not Prime, not even you? Well, I could go ahead and just really clue you in now.
Say it.
Mind taking. Oh, come on, Kyle. Don't tell me you've never seen Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
It has been a while. I wanted to do a rewatch of Harvey Birdman, but, like, it has been a long time. But, sorry, if we are going to do Harvey Birdman quotes, I was just like, do you want to go into Harvey Birdman quotes? Because I got one. Did you get... did you get that? Did you get it?
No, I never got anything you ever sent me. I don't think you ever sent me anything.
I love that. That's just the way he starts, like, yelling that specific line.
Yeah.
Did you?
All right, it's like, ha ha ha, body in a wood chipper. Yeah, that whole bit with Freddy, that was from the Flintstones episode.
Oh, that's a good episode.
The Dabadon.
Yeah.
Now,
I love the episode, the friggin' the Jetsons episode.
that was great.
The faraway future of 2002. The calendar says 2004.
Yeah. I love that bit in the Dabadon when Harvey's questioning Wilma. And it's like, and who is this, Miss Flintstone? That's my husband. No, that's Federico Flintstone. Formula One driver. And who's this one? Well, that's Cary Grant. And who's that talking to him? My husband. You're dead to me, can opener.
I always forget. Stephen Colbert was on friggin' Harvey Birdman. Like,
yeah,
that was, and that was also like a couple of years before he did Colbert Report. Like, that was like right in the beginning half of him doing Daily Show.
Yeah, he did the voice of Phil. He did Mantok, and he did Reducto.
Yep. Oh God, good times.
I will shrink you. Back off. I've been watching a lot of that show recently, so it's pretty fresh in my head.
I want to do a marathon of. I need to find some good sources for it.
Do you know what this means to the firm? The billable hours? Can finally build that lake house. Run around naked all day. Ha ha ha! Dangly parts.
Dangly parts.
Oh, I didn't know that. Then again, I've never seen much in the way of Venture Brothers, so.
Watched a little bit of Venture Brothers, but I've never done the full series. Actually, if we're talking Adult Swim shows, one of my favorite TV shows of all time, just flat out one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Home Movies.
Oh, that is good.
I love Home Movies. I mean, because that show kind of started like H. John Benjamin. Like, that was before frigging Bob's Burgers and Archer. So, like, that kind of started him. And, like, that's, like, that had so many other, like, comedians, too. Friggin' Eugene Merman. Oh, God. Andy. Who else? Like, so many different people. David Cross. Like, just so many. Sarah Silverman. Laura Silverman, her sister. Just so many people. Holy crap.
Hey, Brendan. Well, you know, one of my favorite Adult Swim shows is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. It's number one in the hood, G.
Team. I could take, like, for all the nights where I had, like, insomnia, or just, like, I had a fucked up sleep schedule, like, I could always count when flipping channels that I'll land on Aqua Teen. Like, I'll just, like, flip channels, like, God, I don't know what to watch, or, like, I just need some background noise or whatever, and then just, like, I flip it over to, so in Canada, we never got, like, Cartoon Network. We had our own sort of versions of channels like Cartoon Network, and one of the channels that we got that pretty much aired nothing but Cartoon Network and some Nickelodeon was a channel called Teletoon. And Teletoon had a late night edition that aired all their, like, adult stuff. And, like, Aqua Teen would be on, like, every night. Like, probably at about 11:30 to midnight. And, yeah, just, oh, man.
Well, I can tell you, I discovered that show at a very dark point in my life, and it was one of the only things that made me laugh at the time. I just remember stumbling across it. I'm like, what in the hell is this?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, this is hilarious.
That's the kind of show that you see it and you're just like, what the hell? Like, what is this? And then just lose your mind. But it's Aqua Teen has, like, one of my favorite, like, life quotes or mottos of just, like, I am in my 30s or I am 30 to 40 years old and I am too old for this. And I'm like, oh my God, I agree with that so much. God, that's so good.
I know towards the end of the show it got even weirder than it usually was.
Oh, yeah.
But the first few seasons were absolute comedy gold. I fell off after a while because I didn't have access to cable.
No, of course I haven't had cable since I moved out of my old place in 2018, so.
Yeah, but, man, so many classics. I think my favorite one is still Bust of the Undead.
Oh, God. I think I remember that.
Lubricated with 10W blood. I will drive this wooden stake deep into the heart of the crankcase of the vampire bus. I got news for you, Meatwad. That bus is not a vampire. I love when the phone rings and H. John Benjamin is Mothman.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, why did you throw molding at me? What do you want from me? I want the light back on. I don't have the blood you crave. And then when Frylock has to prove to Shake and Meatwad that Dracula is dead, pack a bag. We're going to Memphis. The Dracula grave thing. I am Dracula. The D on my grave stands for Dracula. See, the D on the grave stands for Dracula. And when they're finally coming back, and Mothman, or Moth Monster Man, I think was his name, and he's broken into their house, laid eggs in Carl's throat, and it's like, oh, hey, where you guys been? Memphis? Oh, Memphis, that's awesome. Yeah, we had fried catfish. Where did you have fried catfish?
I'm also
Dracula
gonna.
called. He's coming over tonight.
I'm gonna put one of my favorite home movies quotes in the YouTube chat, and here it is. It's,
Go ahead.
It's also from a character that Eugene Merman voiced, and he's voicing this Russian kid, and he's just like, Brendan, wake up! I peed in Coach McGurk's canteen. It's practical joke.
You know, to really circle things back around to the beginning, that reminds me of Olaf from Clerks.
Oh God.
Did he just say making fuck?
My love for you is like a truck berserker. Would you like to making fuck berserker?
Oh, hey, this is that movie, Assisted Living Dracula. And what's another good one from through the early seasons? Bus the Undead is great. The one with Old Drippy is good.
Mm-hmm.
Idle hands spend time at the genitals, and you know how much God hates that. Oh, the one where Shake puts Meatwad in the dryer, and he comes out with that static charge, beats the shit out of Shake with it, and then fries his dead squirrel friend Squirrely.
Yeah.
And Frylock makes him the balloon Squirrely, and it ends up becoming a Ballooninstein. And then they have to get him to float. Damn it, he needs his brain. Otherwise, he's going to float there forever saying, do what now? Do what now?
Do what now?
Oh, that was such a great show. Also, and a lot of the early shows were great. I mean, C-Lab 2021.
I watched a little bit of that. That didn't air in Canada that much, but I watched a little bit. It was good. So I know, I think like, one of the guys that helped create that show went on to do like some other good shows, and I think he also did. I think one of the people who either wrote or created C-Lab went on to do Frisky Dingo, and then went on to do like Archer.
Yeah, there's a path.
Yeah, all good shows.
But yeah, very, very good stuff. So that's like the early days. Space Coast to Coast.
Oh yeah, good stuff. I do love Space Coast. I was lucky enough to see that actually through American channels because my dad, back when he had a cabin a little out of my city, he lived out at a lake, and for us, like me and my brothers, he got a satellite dish installed, and one of the cool things about the satellite dish he got was he actually got like a ton of American channels, like the actual American channels. And one of the American channels he got was right at the time it started airing Cartoon Network. Like, right at, like, 1996, like, 1995, 1996. So, like, super early Cartoon Network. And, like, I got to see a couple episodes of, like, Space Force, like, late at night, like,
nice.
as it first aired. So that was good times.
It's been good times tonight as is, but on my end it's going on 1 o'clock, so I think we need to wrap this up.
Oh my God, it's 10:55. Holy God, didn't realize how long we've been going on for.
Yeah, these stream of consciousness streams can really just go.
I
You
still
know?
have to take my evening meds.
I got one last thing of the medicine to take before I go to bed, but
I was just like, oh, yeah, this will be a smooth thing, and it's like I didn't realize we'd actually be going on for like 3.5 hours. Wow.
well,
Okay.
as Betty's fond of saying, I'm a natural storyteller.
Of course, and that's why I was excited to do this, because I'm like, I've seen certain stories from Rob, from once again as a longtime reader of the OPCFG, like long time reader. Like I'm 36, and I've literally been reading the website since I was like 11 years old. So long time reader. Yeah, like I was pretty excited about like where this night was gonna go, and I'm like, okay, Rob stories, hell yes, let's fucking do it.
Let's do more of these without Mike. Nah. If Mike,
I want all of Mike's hot takes about video games.
yeah, if Mike had been here tonight, this would have been even more interesting.
Of course.
But yeah,
I had such a great time.
well, glad you enjoyed it, and thank you to everyone who did stick around.
And thanks for inviting me. Anytime I can ever swing by again, I always love to hang out and shoot the shit. Say hi to everybody, all that stuff.
Yep. Hey, Fett, how's it going? Sorry you came in right at the tail end of the stream, though.
Oh, no.
But good to see you in here, Fett. So, yeah, the borderline horror ones, honestly, when I started this, I did not plan to go into those. But, hey, stream of consciousness.
Brian, thank you. That's really sweet of you, dude. I love hearing your thoughts on Blue Sky and everything, Always loved seeing your artwork back in the DeviantArt days. Like, you've always been a really cool dude.
And he was here at the top of the stream and he's here at the end.
I remember
the cat's here.
I remember a comment I made way the hell back when I was about 14 or 15 years old on one of Prime's DeviantArt pics where he drew fan art, or I think he did a sprite fan art of a character from the video game series Rushing Beat, and he did fan art of a character named Douglas Build, and I said in a comment, I'm like, Douglas Build is the balls kicker, and he like loved it, and he ended up using it as his DeviantArt quote, and I'm like, oh god, that takes me back.
Oh, you want to hear a good one?
Yes.
I knew Prime's artwork before I knew Prime.
Oh, nice, hell yeah.
But get this, it wasn't because of the internet. Many years ago, Prime had sent in some envelope art to EGM.
Hell yeah, nice.
And I remember taking note of that particular piece because it featured Carla from Alien Storm.
Mm-hmm.
And that blew my mind because no one ever did fan art of Carla.
Yeah, of course.
So
Prime always had an eye for like the obscure like characters. It's like no one. If I knew people in video game circles, like no one knew what the hell like Rushing Beat was. But then this dude would like make a fan art sprite of like characters like that. And I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that little piece of envelope art, as small as it was printed in the magazine, I'm looking through all the other envelopes like, wait, that's Carla from Alien Storm.
Yeah.
Whoever references Carla.
I know.
And then
Alien Storm, that's such a good game. That's a good Genesis game.
Mm-hmm. And then I remember years later,
excuse me,
Prime, you posted that little piece. I forget where. It might have been on Scroll Boss or Elmosis or whatnot, but I saw it and I was like, that was you?
Yeah.
So, amazing, huh?
No, of course.
Anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Cat's scratching at the door again. Like I said, he was here at the top of the stream and he's here at the end. So,
he wants to say goodnight, too.
I already let him in to do that, but he didn't want to do it, so I threw him out. So, all right, folks. So, again, thanks to everyone who stuck around this whole time. And thanks to everyone else for coming in. And Kyle, thanks for being here tonight.
I'm very honored. Thank you so much for having me in. Really appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Hope you all have a good evening.
Yep. So everybody have a fun.